Precise snack.
I said slice and stack.
Tomato, tomato.
It's tomato.
Freshly sliced since 1956. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
I think that they've had a lot of practice. Queasy's already proven himself on the land setting, getting second place, so close to first. And of course, I love that moment. Queasy being up, dropping on Canyon and Seti. Really, a lot of people still regard that as one of the best FNCS land moments to date. And I think that it is possible that we see Queasy bring out another strat like that. They do not want to get second place again.
Yeah, they really don't. And Thomas is still looking for that FNCS title. And I kind of wanted to pick his brains a little bit. I said to him, does that affect you? Does that sort of linger and be like, oh, you know, I still haven't won FNCS. It's been so long. I played for this amount of time. And he said, no, I don't really look at the performances, my past history like that. I look at every single FNCS. I take it as it comes and try and do the best that we can, which I really like. And that shows the experience of the players, right? They've been playing for so long. They've even played together all the way back in the days in squads and stuff like that. So they're no strangers to each other in this environment. So this is going to be a very experienced duo to look out for, and a very experienced duo that seem to put themselves in the right position at all times. Queasy's really, really good at that. He's one of those players that is, of course, going to be taking the more IGL role here, taking the lead in this duo and making sure they're in a good situation. We haven't seen them play height too much, so I mean, you know, a lot of people are saying like, you know, Queasy is the height king. It's been a little bit 50-50 for these guys. We've seen them trying to go up for it, so you might think of Queasy and think, yeah, they're going to be going up on height every single game. I don't think we're going to expect to see that, but they have it in their back pocket if they need it.
Sorry, just to bring out even more numbers, not only has Thomas been missed out on first place by just a single point, he's gotten second place 3 times and then third place 4 times.
Wow.
I mean, when you're talking about consistency, there's a reason that Thomas HD is considered one of the best aimers in the game. Yeah. But he's aiming for that first place now.
Yeah, it's interesting that you kind of like that he thinks about it, right? Because it's easy to look at those numbers and go, well, you've never won. So like, but no, you're so unbelievably consistent that literally season to season, you are adapting and almost punching up, right? You know, look at Peterbot and Pollo. They're just coming out saying, we're just dropping 1,000 points. No big deal in a season, but for someone like Thomas HD with that experience, that's crazy to think about.
I mean, if you want to talk about world records, Queasy and Veno getting 6 victory royales out of 12 last year. I mean, these guys just pull out these crazy strats, are able to pull out crazy plays, and I want to see it on the big stage this weekend. I know that it's going to be probably a little slow for game 1, but we know a lot of these players aren't sharing everything with us because they have some strats in their back pocket.
Yeah, that seems to be the common theme when we're trying to talk to players. Like, oh, so what are you going to be doing and when that team contests you? Where are you going to be rotating? They're like, you think I'm going to tell you? Like, you really think I'm going to tell you? And I can't get anything out of them. So that's what's so impressive and what's so interesting about these LAN events is everyone's in the same lobby. You know, we get to see how teams, you know, we do our VOD review, we do our preparation. The other teams will do that as well. We get to see them in their own environment, but we haven't seen this lobby ever,
I'm live right now, by
so
the way. Watching, doing a globals watch party.
Down early on and later on.
What's
I
up?
changed my name too.
What'd you change your name to?
A number of practice games leading into
Pen.
Pen?
Pen. Like co-pen, just with the pin part, no co.
Well,
Gotcha.
I could play, or I could just kind of keep everything in the back pocket. You will get nothing from me.
Yeah, watching these scrims.
It's my TikTok. You want to go follow it?
It's been a little bit not concerning
What?
necessarily. Although I do think
Well, you're live on TikTok?
getting any kind
No,
of
but I will be.
Wait, I already
I just
follow
made
you
a
on
new
TikTok.
TikTok, so I made a new one, so I don't get banned every time I go live. Something was up with my last one.
Send it to me.
I think they had like 16 eliminations in one of the games. They weren't backing down. They wanted to fight every single person. And just even, you know, maybe they're not bringing out the strats that they're going to use. Maybe they're not bringing out those rotations. Just their ability to sort of fight with each other, have that synergy. You could see glimpses of that in the practice games yesterday. So it seems like they're on top form. I'm excited to see what those guys can do as well.
But is that a bit of like painting a target on your back, right? If you're willing to go out that far and just go like, hey, we're willing to take the fight, dude, we're kind of willing to show you who we are. Think of someone like Peterbot, right? Just so confident, just willing to say like, hey, wherever you are, if you want to come contest us, we'll be right here. So feel free to roll on over. That could work against any of these duos.
I mean, it's great that we were just talking about Acorn and Cold and potentially contesting Peterbot and Pollo because they did try that in the Grand Gate era. And
The account already has a good amount of followers. I took it off one of my cousins.
And I mean, this duo right here, Peterbot and Pollo, there is a reason that they have just been so consistent. They have conditioned.
So I can already go live on it and shit. It was like one of those text message accounts. Where they post screenshots of them, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It had a video with 1.8 mil views.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, they've held
Yeah.
the longest amount of time out of any duo this chapter, so I expect to see those guys up on height.
I'm gonna put like good content on here.
Their confidence goes into this. I think they feed off of that so so much.
Well, I said,
think he has
send me
that
it.
aura about him where he
I did.
wants to feel like
Would
he
you
is
send it
the
on?
best player in this
Discord,
lobby
I DM'd
Oh,
it.
Discord.
becomes
Okay,
close.
gotcha.
And I think the way that he talks about himself, the way he carries himself, I think really aids his gameplay. You can see that when he's walking.
I've only
He's like,
posted
yeah,
one
I belong
terrible
here, I belong on
TikTok
the big
so
stage.
far.
We've
I
got
just needed
second
to
first
post it
first
so I
this
could
year.
like
This is our time.
go
And I think
live,
that
kind
just
of.
plays into it. Some people will crumble
And
under the
I had
pressure.
no
He's
audio
lost
because it
so
didn't
much
even work.
experience now at winning. I think he believes
I
in
had
himself.
audio, but
That
just the music.
undisputed, undeniable belief in yourself is so vital when you get to this big stage.
Okay. You kind of said something that piqued my interest. We're talking about high ground, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's people that are tuning. They're
But
like,
why is this guy
okay,
always
you said high
messaging?
ground, I don't know
Unblock
what that
this
means.
person.
High ground, low ground. Maybe break this down a little bit for us, because I don't know. Like, you guys that follow, you know, there's a lot of high ground teams. And there's only one high ground. So how can we expect that to kind of unfold, especially like if we're all looking at high ground going, okay, are you going up? I'm going up. And then we're all thinking the same thing. We're looking for that perfect time.
Well, obviously, by having the high
Dropped
ground,
you
you
the
can have such better
follow.
angles, better visuals of the rest of the lobby. There's a lot that goes into kind of
Appreciate
controlling
it.
high ground.
A lot of
Some
nuance.
teams take it a little too early. They use those mats, and then when they see these high ground teams kind of switch to wood builds, well, that's when teams are going to try and chop them out, try and steal high ground from them. So it's almost a little risky to take high ground a little too
When are
early.
they
because you're gonna
fucking
use
running
those
game
mats.
1?
But
It's already
with it being
like
a low mobility
1:15
meta,
right now.
stealing height is going to be
Oh, they're running experiment
Yeah,
now?
and I think that's where those underworld
What?
dashes are really
No,
gonna come
I
into
mean
play.
like
Pop-up players get
like
the underworld dashes,
globals.
save them to
Oh.
the
People are
game,
just
and
sitting
I think
around
teams that land
fucking
in that sort of
yapping,
area can
dog.
definitely take
Oh,
height.
it was. Can
As
we
you
watch
mentioned,
party
it's
it?
low, no mobility
Yeah,
meta,
I'm doing a
so
watch party right now on
structured
YouTube.
height
Do you want me to
take is
screen
all
share?
that I expect to see here. When we have mobility in the game, we
Sure,
have
for now,
every
and then I'll
single
just do
ability
watch
across
party of it
the
on
last four
TikTok.
seasons
Yeah,
and
yeah.
chapters. You can literally just look up, say,
Is
I
there?
don't
What are
think
you
there's
watching
support
now?
there. Let's just dash our way
I'm
up.
just-
Like, what's the actual?
So I think now we're going to see teams like Cami and Seti
What do you
that
mean?
have taken height in the past, previously known as a low ground team.
Like,
then sort of
who are you
evolve
watching
and
for the
start to
watch
take
party?
height when they need
Fortnite.
to. They're very strong
Okay,
at that.
on
They're
what,
very, very
Twitch?
good at it. They
Yeah,
know
on
how to
Twitch, yeah.
get to that front side of zone and then make sure that they can claim height. So it's not necessarily you're going to be a high ground team or a low ground team. For
Let's
some
go,
teams,
Venno!
like
Clicks
Oh
in
my
Venno. They
God.
better. They're in first, right?
Speaking of teams that like to take height,
What do you
Clicks
mean?
and
They're in
Venno.
first.
Clicks
Oh
really
shit,
They haven't played a single game
I
yet,
was
bro.
seeing. No, you know what I'm saying? I was seeing clips, and it was like probably from last LAN.
Or it could have been
Or
from
some
last
shit.
night. They were running scrims at LAN last night.
Oh yeah, it probably was that.
Controlling high ground, especially in day one.
Bro, the one dude Oh, I thought he was slumped, bro. I was like,
Yeah, that'd be
damn,
so
he's
hard.
taking a nap on the main stage.
Oh god, I'd be too.
With these people yapping, bro? Dude, if you and me were up there, I'd be like, bro, wake me when it's
Bro, that's
fucking
not
time
your
for game
headset
one.
though, so like you're not gonna be dialed.
So they give them earbuds and a headset as well too. The audio comes from both of them.
So they can choose. Or they have
No,
'em
no,
in
the
as
audio
well?
comes from both of them.
It's honestly
Because of how loud it is there, the audio comes from both the earbuds and the headset. So that's all you hear is the game and your duo.
I see.
Yeah. Because Valorant does that as well too.
Mm. I had to re-download before it's at 63.
Gotcha. Oh, Clix is using the Hades final mess. Bro, he's praying right now.
I need to pull up my TikTok. I need to make a new. I need to make a new.
But even when a wrench was thrown into that, they were able to evolve, they were able to adjust, and I think even though they might
Bro, Clix is literally fucking praying right now.
That's going to throw them off their game too much.
Yeah, well, remember, major number 3, their debut season, they were looking strong to win the entire major. I think it was the last 3 games where things didn't quite go too well for them.
I need
They
this
have-
layout on landscape.
They have really good headsets, though. Really good headsets. Like, those headsets are crazy good. Those are like $300 headsets.
So what is it called? A display capture?
Yeah.
But as I was saying, he was playing with Tayson, didn't quite work out. He's looking at other options in EU and thought, well, not really any players that sort of suit me here. This is not. I don't want to be going into Major 3 not 100% comfortable. And I think that's.
I'm so mad that Miro's not here for this.
As I mentioned earlier, Clix is just the perfect teammate. At the beginning,
Why is my display capturing not capturing?
You have to make sure you have it set on the right monitor, I guess.
Yeah, it's not capturing. How about a window capture? Oh no, that's a window.
Making little strategies, little plays in endgame. It's so good to watch, and they're really exciting team in endgame when they're playing those.
Alright, Twitch you said?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Are they running ads?
No, I don't think. It's just an ad to initially get into it, but they're not running ad. They might run ads in between games, but that's it.
When they start getting hype, they are on a tear.
But while they're yapping and like during games, they won't be running ads.
And personally, I saw a lot of growth from Clicks during Major 3,
Yeah.
where Veno
Oh
was
yeah, I haven't
down,
had.
just feeling out, and
Log
Clicks
in.
kept building
What's
them,
my?
saying, "No, we got this. We're doing great." And Veno would kind of turn around a little bit and start smiling on stream, and you know Clicks is locked in when he turns off his face cam.
Password's incorrect.
That's what we were seeing in the Catch Cup. You know that when he is starting to take away from his stream, that he is serious.
That's right. I love this breakdown from you guys. As we continue to prepare ourselves to kick off the competition, we actually wanted to check in with Adam and get his thoughts on the competition. Adam, it's crazy. I'm hyped. Are you?
I'm incredibly hyped. I mean, I've watched you guys do the walkouts. I mean, the players seem unbelievably up.
Where the fuck is this guy?
You guys who don't know this, behind the scenes here, the players who have been in the player lounge this entire time have
it's a player lounge.
I don't know like what my shit is.
Of what's going to be this incredible competition of 12 games over 2 days here. Personally, can
I have a border around this too.
It's a rare thing you get to do here at these in-person events. Obviously, you see them online all the time competing, and we kind of see their names on screen. But actually meet them in the flesh and having kind of conversations about.
Okay, I can. You don't have to screen share anymore.
It's always really interesting to me, kind of the aspiration.
I have a yellow border around this shit too.
And the partnerships, and you get a real sense of the energy and the kind of like the relationship that the players have in their duos as well here, which is really.
Do you know why?
I've never had that problem. I honestly don't know.
It's only with that monitor, my right monitor. I have it around my whole monitor now.
They're kind of like their closest who have come to embrace this amazing experience. Obviously, the audience, who I love you guys already, like we've known each other for 5 minutes, and you're brilliant. The energy in that room is incredible, but to actually meet the kind of people in their personal lives as well has been really special, and something really kind of I always like kind of love learning about backstories and stuff as well here. But actually here in the player lounge, they were here till quite late last night. Everyone was kind of grinding, kind of making the most of their time they actually have here to kind of practice ahead of what's going to be 12 games, 6 games today.
Why can't I see?
As well, I'm sure that tonight after the first 6 games, there's VOD reviewing, going back, looking to see exactly how they can perfect their game, go into that second day where things are really going to count, courtesy of the elimination points and, of course, those standing points as well. For now, though, I'm going to hand back to you guys. I'm going to kind of remain kind of cool, fresh, and calm back here. It's very quiet right now, and there's lots and lots and lots for me to going to do, courtesy of some basketball and some fun stuff behind me.
Did you say basketball? I'll be right there. Actually, I'll be there in a little bit. Guys, as we continue to talk, I wanted to highlight another duo. Just throw out. I'll go ahead and say this is probably my personal favorite duo. It's Paper. Victor V. I mean, come on. We saw these guys compete, and Victor V, I feel like University's won over everyone, right? To come out, to be paired up with someone like Paper, to just kind of take him under his wing and then say like, okay, Victor V, oh wow, you're just eliminating everything. You're going absolutely crazy. Sounds good.
You know, how I was kind of referencing them in Major 3, I was like, oh, Paper, this long-standing veteran, and Victor V.
This guy is just getting in his dude's face. What the fuck?
For quite a while at such a young age, and to perform at the level that he has is so impressive. And I mentioned one coach, I gotta mention another.
God damn, you
What
fucking.
is this? Fortnite? What is it? What is it?
FNCS Globals.
In love with this whole team of Paper and Victor V.
Yeah, they're like the brotherly duo, aren't they? Even when they were doing the walkouts, sort of hopping over each other.
How old is Paper, bro?
I'm interested to see how they're gonna
Which one's Paper? That little kid?
No, the guy on the left.
He's doing with that little ass kid?
Yeah. How old
That's
is
a case.
Paper, bro? He looks old, bro. I need to search up how old this guy
I'm
is.
more nervous for the media day questions and stuff than the actual game itself. So he's looking confident, feeling confident as well, and I like the dynamic that they have with each other. That helps so much, especially for someone like Victor, who is young. You know, he's new.
Oh, he's 21.
Event. It's just going to help settle the nerves so much.
Yeah, you know, there's kind of this dialogue of how a lot of these duos, a lot of these players.
You know, it's weird because for Fortnite, it's usually young bulls that are at like the lands and shit. But for Valorant, bro, it's all people that are like 23 and above.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Same for CS:GO. Dude, CS:GO has some fucking 30-year-olds that play. Like at lands.
That's actually crazy.
Again, we just want to continue to remind you guys just how much talent is on this stage, how many majors we've gone through, how many duos fought to the very end to try and make it here to compete on this stage, and now they're going to compete in front of all of you for a title to prove that they are the best.
When is it?
Kind of like mixing
When is what?
like, hey,
First game.
No. It's just
I don't know.
Are they all queued right now?
No, they're not queued.
Like into a custom?
They're not queued at all.
They're not.
I don't think they are.
But I want to know who is this going to be popping off today? Are we going to have one of these smaller regions really showing up the rest of NA and EU?
Yeah, I mean, for me, that was King and Phaser. I thought these guys were going to be the best of those smaller regions. Pulled so much experience on stage. Because they won major number 3 as well, so they seem to know how to play in their own region as well, as we already know.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of a little bit of a question mark now that they might be contested by one of our teams. So they already had a really good drop spot. I'm intrigued as to how that off-spawn battle is going to go, because I don't think it's necessarily going to work in their favor at that particular middle of the map drop spot.
And speaking of other smaller regions as well, we
How's
already
it going,
talked
chat?
about
FNCS Globals launch party.
and Cal Gamer.
Turn your screen sideways to watch it in portrait mode. Or landscape mode.
So another incredible duo here that might be showing up, although they are contested as well.
Yeah, they are. They're sort of like that mini Olympus area, just the north side.
Who's that?
Who, the guy on the right?
Yeah.
No idea. Never seen him before. I've seen the chick and the guy on the left, but I've never seen that guy on the right before.
Yeah.
Base up a little bit as well, so they have so many different options at their disposal. And I mean, Cal Gamer and his teammate as well. What a duo to talk about, because I love the way that Cal Gamer carries himself. Right, he's one of those players that's just like, he's so cool. Like he never shows any nerves.
Dude, he did not want to be there.
He is so,
What?
so
Who?
Not that kid, but the guy on the right.
Why do you think he didn't want to be there?
He just wants to go eat.
Oh my god. Listen, this man wants to eat right now. He looks a little hangry.
Yeah, someone get that man a burger.
Oh my god.
He
Bro's
needs to
just-
lock in.
Bro's just gonna DoorDash fucking McDonald's mid-global. Some fucking dickhead from DoorDash just starts walking on the stage like... Oh my god. Yo, Bugo got, like, fatter in the face.
I want to see this guy win a global championship title. To just have like every single
We're gonna be. They got low-key got aura.
just would cement him
Yeah.
forever, right? He's already regarded as like this incredible player.
Damn, they actually look the same though.
Have as many, like, accolades
Like I said,
as him,
Buga's just fatter in the face.
They would trade it
Mm.
all.
Like, I don't know what happened, but, like, he got a lot of, like,
And just
face weight.
how, you know,
He's not fat, but, like, in his... I don't know, his, like, cheeks got, like, chubbier. As opposed to, you know, like, back in the day when he won fucking, World Cup.
I don't get it.
But then he gets the
Mhm.
back-to-back wins between chapters.
Damn,
3 and
usually
4, and then
that
of
eye
course,
contact goes
3 and
crazy.
4, third
Mhm.
place in Major 1 is 7th place
Dickie's
in Major
Arena.
3, and they did split
But
up
yeah,
in
that's,
Major 2, but
Fort Worth.
obviously they felt some kind of synergy. They understood that this was the duo to make their ticket into the global championship.
I hope
Yeah, it didn't
they
quite
do
work
good.
out when they split duos. They of course came back together, and that's really, really difficult to do when you're a team that has had a little bit of success before, split up, come back together. What are the vibes going to be like there, right? It's like, hang on a sec, you just dropped me, and now you're coming back to ask if we can play. So it's nice to see them still performing well. I genuinely think this is a really, really good chance of them getting a top 5, maybe even the win, depending on how the weekend goes, because their situations seem to just work out really nicely for them. I mentioned it earlier, they can go towards that east side, towards that castle. Lots of different teams, even to the north of the castle as well, that are going to be landing there. So interesting to see how they can sort of manage those early storm surge damage. And even if they do get a little bit of their loot stolen from that gas station to the south of their drop, I still don't think they're going to be in trouble. I still think this is a team that can pull it out of the bag. Much like Acorn and Cole, when it comes to the end game, they're still going to be looking stacked because they can find those eliminations.
Yeah, I mean, Booga, an incredible IGL, and then Aviv grabbing all of those eliminations as well. And the loot, like you were talking about.
Booga
the
needs to
loot
brush
that
his
they
teeth.
broke out of that POI is absolutely ridiculous. They are stacked by Zone 2, and no one wants to face them. Although, a cute little caveat for the moments that we got to see in the Cash Cups, where he saw Peter Ba and Poy. Booga and Aviv were currently in first place after game number 5 from the reason was Cash Cups. But Peter Ba and Poy, you know that they want that win, the win before the global championships. And so they literally left the forecast tower, the only time that Clix and Veno got that forecast tower, and wanted to chase Booga and Aviv. And Booga and Aviv saw the token, saw that little glowing around them. They knew that that was where the coin was, and ran away. But again, it worked out in their favor because
Yo, apparently Aviv has hickeys on his neck.
Does he?
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna send it to you. He's got hickeys on his neck, dog.
Nah, someone caught him.
Someone in Vital staff chat got his ass, bro.
Nah. Where are you sending it to me?
Discord.
You've got Acorn right.
Hey, he has aura, so.
I mean,
Yo, he
these guys
does.
could go, like, could they make that top five? Could they win it all?
So,
He had a
before
fun
victory,
time
before
last
they
night.
won,
Someone
they
in
asked
staff
guys to
chat
win,
said,
that's a fun little thing.
bro's
Who
getting
wants to
active
win the World
before
Championship?
globals. You already know he's about a
I mean,
top
after the
3.
run that they had
Yo,
last
that's
year, that
crazy.
really
That's
phenomenal. I think
actually
it's
He's
wild.
place
peed
to
right
win the
now,
World
man.
Championship for
Gross.
2023 just solidified their spot as two of the goats of Fortnite.
That's
And then
actually
they do it again,
crazy.
winning Major 1 once again this year. They just the way that they synergize together, the IGLing, the fragging, it is perfection.
Yeah, it is. I think it's all about that off-spawn battle for me down there at Brutal Beachhead. And MikeScythe, these guys are not a bad team in any regard. I mean,
What is
they're
it?
here, so that says it all. I mean, Andelek's been around.
Oh,
a lot,
Acorn.
been a
Oh,
very,
damn,
very
Acorn's
experienced
good as
player
heck,
on
wow.
EU. Sato, more of an upcoming player.
What are they saying? Not a bad team at all. Acorn's crazy.
Well.
Yeah.
Players that lots of
Cold
people
is
are
really
sort
good
of
too.
up-and-coming talent
Yeah.
in
Really
the
fucking
scene.
good.
And I think this is a team that, yeah, they're probably going to try and play a little bit slower off spawn. They're not necessarily going to try and finish the fight too quickly. As I mentioned earlier, they might try and dip on out. I'm not too sure how splittable Brutal Beachhead is, so if both teams decide to try and stay,
Or
there might be a little
apparently,
bit of engagement there,
Molly's
but I
game
think both teams would be
crashed.
more than happy to kind of just dip
That's
out.
why they're
I think
taking
you're right.
so
I think
long.
Sato's gonna grab a few chests and
Yeah.
dip.
Okay, all right, I like it. We just got word. We're gonna check out the Creator Lounge. We've got a little interview lined up with Blake and Somerset.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Bro, she's not good looking.
She's like goth. Holy crap.
I'm sorry, she is not good looking.
Uh,
So much for joining us. First and foremost, how's the event so far?
It's been amazing. Meeting the fans, a surreal experience. I couldn't expect anything more.
And Blake?
It's been crazy. We walked in, we were literally getting swarmed, taking pictures for like an hour, trying to find this creator lounge. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to see the event.
Blake, I gotta ask you, right? You know, you have a lot of experience playing in competitive. You've played against a lot of the players on that stage. Who are you looking at thinking, this is the best player in the tournament right now?
yo, say your daddy clicks.
I mean, obviously, we gotta look at
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Back-to-back FNCSs. They're coming on
Yo.
into this event looking like the favorites to win. But, you know, there's 4 teams at their POI. Another team I want to look at is Clicks. And
Yo, say your daddy.
Surprise con,
Yeah.
SMOCE team. So we got to see how it plays out, but I'm excited.
Somerset, listen, an event of your own coming up, right?
Oh my god, I forgot. That's Vivid, bro. He used to be a pro back in the day.
Which one?
Vivid, the guy on the right.
Stress.
He used to play for Liquid. Yeah, he used to be like a pro in Chapter 1.
Awesome to get the insight.
He
Yeah,
quit
I know
like
who Vivid was.
he quit like halfway through Chapter 2. He's got like 150k earned.
Venue so far, people packing
Yeah.
in. Do you yourself even, you know, remember back when you used to play a lot and get nervous about, you know, just how many fans are there waiting for you? Like, how does the nerves factor in when you're up there on that stage?
I mean, I feel like most of these pros on this stage are experienced, and I don't think the nerves are really affecting them. And for the new timers, like the one-time land qualifiers, like they're gonna feel it game 1 dropping in. Once they land on that map, they're gonna be good. The nerves are gone, they're locked in, they're ready to win.
And obviously you both are just awesome content creators. Any content going to be coming from you guys from the event? And if so, let everybody know where you guys can, or where they can check them out.
Somerset with an O, no U, but anywhere on any social.
Yep, we'll be doing a meet and greet in the main lobby at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be IRL streaming it at twitch.tv/Blake.
Awesome stuff there, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. And for now, we got more coming your guys' way.
I can't believe he has blonde hair.
He's so cringe. He's copying his girl.
He looks like a flamer. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, really? I'd be right back for 8 minutes.
How is her waist the same as her shoulders? She built like a little telephone pole. Matt, I know, bro. Dude, she used to be so good looking too, bro. Like,
Summer?
yeah, I think she used to be good
You're
looking.
cringe,
I
buddy.
don't know what happened to her. I don't think she's good looking anymore.
I wonder why I have the yellow border around my screen.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's only when I full screen. It's only when my Fortnite full screens. Do you know why?
Honestly, no idea.
It's so annoying. It's like I can't even play with it. Guys, they have an 8-minute be right back, so we're just gonna.
God Look at me.
Think if I unplug my monitor and plug it back in, that would do
Shit,
it.
New York hat, Matt. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, dog. Don't be hating on New York. Bro, do you see Saquon fucking popped off, bro, for the Eagles the other night? Or it was last night, actually. He fucking popped off for him.
Barkley.
I'm getting an ad. I don't think YouTube gets ads.
Barkley went crazy last night.
Yeah, Barkley went wild, bro.
Mm.
He got, dude, cause I have him in one of my fantasy leagues. He got me like 32 points last night. He had 3 touchdowns.
Mm.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. So.
Wait, I don't have a yellow border right now.
Well, that's good.
Why? Why not? Why don't I have it?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
That's so weird. Like, now I don't have it.
Giants fans all want to jump off a bridge now, bro. You have no
Wait,
idea how upset I am, Matt. I'm so upset.
Should I do one of those videos?
Yeah.
No, not one of those videos, but should I do like one of those videos that guy did?
Yeah, do it.
That guy did, and for like the cash cup.
Do it. Do it for the solo cash cup.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, wait. Chill. I'm gonna mute you.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, I'm so upset that
But I'll mute you. You'll hear me make it.
is not on fucking what's it called? I'm so mad that he's not on the Giants anymore. It's like actually upsetting. It's very upsetting. Imagine he did that shit for the Giants. God. Except the Giants' offensive line is just dog shit. So like Saquon's just on a better team and he's able to actually perform to his maximum like potential, you know. And shit on my.
I need to launch it real quick.
Nah, for real though.
You guys are gonna make some content. What should I say? Get a script.
What should you say? Make a script, bro, and then just read off it. Right, he didn't have the space to make them.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah,
What
exactly, Matt. Like I said,
this,
the offensive line for the Giants is just terrible. Now that he's on a team that has a much better offensive line, he can do a lot of work here. He can do a lot of work. And if game 1 is, you know, anything like how the rest of the games are going to be this season, he's going to do really fucking well with the Eagles. The Eagles will definitely make playoffs with Barkley this season for sure. They're 100% making the playoffs. Let me grab a beer.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Penn here. You guys will never make earnings if you don't earn in this tournament. Top 10,000 people qualify, which is around 120 points. You get 65 points for a win with 0 kills, 1 point per kill. So you need to win 2 games to qualify to finals, and you're instantly in. And in finals, all you need to do is win a game, and you have your first earnings. If you don't qual this week for this tournament, you're never making earnings. Yo, that's great as shit. Yo, I'm gonna get someone tape for that.
You need to add more diction to your voice. Like, you were just very monotone the whole time. You need to add a lot of diction to it.
I had you muted.
Did you hear me?
I had you muted.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You need to add more diction to your voice. Like,
Yeah,
you were very monotone the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I redo it?
Yeah, like I said, have like diction to it. You know, like put more like enthusiasm into it. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not that enthused though.
Yeah, your script was solid, but it was flat. Yeah, exactly. That's what my chat's saying.
Type shit.
Yeah, monotone. Exactly,
right,
Matt. Yeah.
Okay,
Having brotherly shove and Barkley gives options.
Oh, that was off the domes too, so I don't know if I even remember what I said though. Here.
Bull handing off to Bark. I think he will. He said have him break it up into. He said have
I need to start it off with like sections.
My homie from home just said have him break it up into 3 parts.
How would I do that?
As in, like, not like straight up like 3 separate parts, but like you say one part, you take a little pause, you say another part, take another little pause, and then you say the next part.
And then just put all 3 clips together in the video.
That's why he gets a breath to get his flow back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Matt. That's exactly what I just said. Just a small pause. That's really all you need. Small pause, more diction. I think that's the right word for it. Like, in your voice. Like I said, it was just very monotone. You want to be, like, more... Like, you don't have to be overly enthusiastic about it.
Let me see what I'm saying. I need to start with
more.
something saying... I need to start with something that's going to, like, keep people here. Like, let's see here.
Because if you're monotone like that, you're not really going to get people, you know, that
I need to start with, like, you guys will never make earnings if you don't earn here. Or some shit like that.
Yeah, be a little more
That'll
enthusiastic.
keep people in.
It. Be a little more enthusiastic, you know? Just a little bit.
Type shit.
I mean, you see all the people that get views, they all sound cringe as fuck. You know what I mean?
Do.
So you kind of have to sound cringe, like as shit as it is to say, you have to sound cringe. Like, just clip your... Yeah, you could just go back past into my stream and you could see what you said exactly.
I have it clipped, so I could go back.
Oh, he has it clipped as well too. Yeah, so you're good. Yeah.
I have the recording saved.
Let me see what staff chat is saying now. They're probably talking mad shit. Oh, Matt, I got my own place now, by the way. I'm going to be moving in. I should be, like, first night sleeping there. Should, like officially sleeping and staying there. Should be Thursday or Friday. I just need to wait on my bed right now. I have my desk there. I haven't built the desk yet. And I'm having a chair that's going to be arriving Wednesday that I have to build. But I have my bed that should be arriving Wednesday as well, too. So... And then I'm out of these fucking dorms, man. I'm gone. Get me the fuck out of these dorms, dude. I need my own house.
Let me pull this shit up here. So what the fuck should I say here? Solid cop. I need to retry this shit. Let me dial in here.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna fuck it up again. It's usually 3rd time's the charm.
FNCS is the biggest tournament of the season. 100 players, 50 teams of 2, players all around the world. They all travel to one place to play on a stage in front of everyone.
One weekend, one map. The last one standing wins the game.
All right, let me lock in here.
That's how
I might change up the script a little bit.
Esports here is crazy.
Let me mute you.
So the most consistent duo this year.
Hereby winning money. Another way to earn a spot. Qualifying for this event is not an easy feat. Blah blah blah. Yeah, seriously. Good to hear, my guy. Yeah, dude, I'm so hype about it. I'm so fucking hype, man.
They're looking really strong.
I don't think anyone put them that crazy. Like 100% the most dominating team.
But you gotta think, Matt, like, these are the best teams in the world. Like, not, like, literally the world. There's only certain spots that are open that were available per region. Like, these are genuinely the best players in the world.
They're always one step ahead of everybody.
I'll say Epic Whale must impress me with their performance. We just stopped playing with them last season to play with Veno, and I was really hoping he qualifies for Globalist. So them getting, I think, 7th, it was impressive for me.
And then another team which is
like I think North America only had like maybe 10 spots for people from North America, like 10 teams, 10 out of the 50 teams. So there was like 10 for North America, 15 for Europe because they have more players, and then it was just split up between the rest of the regions like Asia, Middle East, Oceania. There's one other region I think that I'm missing, but yeah, like this is genuinely the best players in the world right now.
Anyone, they have more strats up their sleeve.
They just create new strategy and new metas on their own. Basically, everyone watches their games to see like what they're doing, and then they can learn from what they do to implement it into their own game.
I say probably.
So you get the viewers' attention? Hell yeah, bro.
There's a really good understanding of the play style that I try to play.
Nah, these guys are like absolutely insane. Like all these guys have FNCS wins. Like I think majority of these guys have like at least 2 FNCS wins, which is really hard to do. Really fucking hard to win twice. I'm upset my boy Miro isn't playing, bro. Miro has like fucking 6 FNCS wins and he's not at globals. He didn't qualify. Like that's how fucking hard it is to qualify for this shit. Like I don't think any of these guys here have as many FNCS wins as Miro.
Honestly, all the OC boys, I hope they do good.
100%. All my friends, you know, Kanata, Paper, I've been helping them out on the side, just trying to see them do good. You know, when I thrive, all my boys to thrive too, type thing. So this is how it be.
Yo, what's good, Duke? Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. So you've been hit with the scene recently. I for real can't even comprehend how good these cats are now. Bro, Matt, you have no idea how fucking good these guys are. They're insane. But dude, and the thing is, this meta is a 0 rotation meta. I know, right? Ridiculous. Another 10 minutes. We had to wait 10 minutes for them to yap for 2 minutes. And then now we're waiting 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes for the official first match. But yeah, Matt, these guys are insane because they qualified and right now they're playing with a 0 rotation meta. So there's like no shockwaves, there's no crash pads, like there's no nitro, there's nothing, dude. There is no rotation at all. Everything you like to get from one zone to another, you have to fucking walk or you have to run, you like tack sprint, which is so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Now it's hard to see, yeah. So I know like when you watch like Fortnite, it's like people are doing a lot of shit and it's like a bunch of building and editing. They don't really do a whole lot of that in globals. It's very simple shit that they do. Very simple. Like stuff that anybody can do, pretty much. Yeah, I think they're gonna change it up a little bit because the new season just started. So they're definitely gonna change it up a little bit. For sure. Yeah, seriously. And especially with Storm Surge here, like, there's going to be a lot, I think there's going to be a lot of unnecessary fights, because people are going to need to go for Storm Surge. Like, when there's going to be a team that's, you know, like 100 below Storm Surge, they're just going to key people, so there's going to be a lot of unnecessary fights. A lot of unnecessary fights. Like, don't get me wrong, the games are still going to be mega stacked. But there's going to be a lot of moments where a team is just going to forcefully fight another team. Because if they don't get damage, they're just going to die to Storm Surge. So there's going to be a lot of unnecessary fights that are going to be taken here. A lot. Impulse. Matt, the only rotation right now is Flowberry Fizz. And it's not even that good of rotation. But that's the only rotation that's in the game, like, rotation that's in the game is Flowberry Fizz. Yeah, fall damage? Yeah, we'll see. These guys are really careful with it, though. Like, it's hard to chop. Like, these guys don't build to the fucking sky. Especially when it's going to be globals, these guys are going to box fight everything on the ground floor. That's what majority of the fights will be. If guys are building up, they're not going to be building up more than 4 layers, realistically. 4 to 5 layers. Like, these, especially when it's, yeah, globals, like FNCS in general, not even just globals. FNCS in general, it's mostly box fights, majority of the time. 2 old impulse nades? That shit would be nice. You mean like impulse nades with fall damage? Oh, you're talking about the OG impulse nades. I'm thinking of the shockwaves. I'm thinking about the shockwaves that don't do fall damage.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Oh, you're muted still. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I think my shit crashed. I got the recording now.
Bet.
It's mid again, but we're going with it. I think it's just my sick voice, honestly. My voice feels bad.
Yeah, Matt, the old ones are like, they'd be decent rotation, but it wouldn't, like, they would be decent rotation, but shockwaves are just better. Like, if we could have shockwaves in the game, that'd be huge. That'd be absolutely huge.
Let me find it and post it.
Because the shockwave names are obviously better than the impulse, so put something that's better in for rotation, you know? Can be used for rotation, but it'll make for great clips. Nah, for real. Especially people that throw shocks at others and knock them off to fall damage. Because if you knock off a team on high ground and that guy takes fall damage, that's like 600-700 surge right there alone. Which is a lot of surge. Like, even 500 fall damage is a lot of surge. A lot.
Let's see if it's this one.
But to be safe, surge is like, especially for globals, if you want to be safe on surge, you need like 1,000 surge. Easy. But getting 1,000 damage is really fucking hard, especially in globals. Especially now that the cactuses don't respawn too, that's kind of fucked. Fuck them shocks. God. Nah, for real though. It's gonna be toxic, bro, with those shocks, right? There's a lot of toxic shit you can do with those. A lot. Like I said, it just sucks with no rotation, this meta. They're gonna change it. They're gonna add crash pads or shockwaves in eventually. I played a round of 9 with Andrew, and that was it. I didn't play a whole lot. My drive is still garbage, but dude, I'm getting really fucking good with my irons, bro. Like, really fucking good with my irons. You got some good ones, Clip? Hell yeah. Now I'm coming back for Thanksgiving, by the way. One of them ballers. Oh my god, bro. The fucking ballers. Bring those back. That was during FNCS, man. Holy shit. Not FNCS. That was during World Cup times. Good. Fuck that drive.
How do people get like their face cam in their TikToks to like NPen, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't do TikTok streaming. It's much easier for like YouTube and whatnot. Fairway equals greens equals birdies. On God. Now, Matt, my drive, so I'll be looking straight, like my feet are planted perfectly for it to go straight, and it's just hard curves to the right, bro. Like, hard fucking curves. It's terrible.
What, when you're trying to golf?
Yeah, my drive.
Oh, shit, buddy. What's your handicap?
I don't even know. I don't keep track because my drive is so bad. I'm really good with my irons though. Like my 7 iron is my best, dude. I can get like 150 yards out of my Yeah, my 7 iron alone, bro, I can get like 150 yards out of that easy. Like I'm really fucking good with that now. But like I said, my drive is garbage. I need to hit the range more is what I need to do.
Your drive's garbage.
Mental? A lot of it is mental, Matt. A lot is mental, yeah. Wait, but you golf, Copen?
Yeah.
Do you have like your own set of clubs?
No.
Shit, how the fuck do you golf then?
I use my dad's. He has a couple sets. Yeah, I go every now and then, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I low-key suck driving, and then I went again and I got my driving down.
Yep. It had a 9 iron or 150.
I was
Damn.
popping off with my 5 and my 4 irons on the first day. I didn't even use my driver because I couldn't do it. I drove 2 feet out front of me. I couldn't do it.
He said, "What's your handicap?" I said, "Mental." Yeah, for real, bro. My handicap is my mental when I play, bro. Because I always start fucking tweaking when I just can't hit a good drive, man. My mental fucks me up.
Alright, I think I just posted it.
Okay. Yeah, man, I was keeping up with Andrew off of my iron alone. So, like, you can even ask Andrew. I had some really, really good shots with my 7. I'm not gonna lie, Matt. I've just been sticking with my 7 iron the whole fucking time, bro. The whole time.
If you're not qualified to the finals, then you're shit. It's 65 points for winning, 0 kills.
Bro, oh my god.
Needs to do so.
Mentally handicapped? Oh, I am mentally handicapped. 28 minutes? No, bro. We're not. No.
The 3, and you make $100. That easy. And if you can't do that, you're never making earnings.
That's insane.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
It's actually insane.
Okay. We'll see.
28 minutes till the first game. Actually insane, bro. Actually
Wait,
insane.
28 minutes?
Yeah.
From now?
Yeah, Matt.
Their views are going crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on Fortnite and just free build for a little bit. 28 minutes after an already 20-minute wait is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna do some 1v1s right now, Matt. I'm gonna do like some 1v1 realistics. Get my mechs
Where's
better.
my normal layout I use?
Because 1v1 reels, I can just leave whenever.
Where is my normal layout?
So 28 minutes. So we'll say I'll hop back. I'll check back in the stream at like.
I have to end my live real quick.
1:20. You have an update. The fuck?
Portrait mode.
I need to load up Crosshair X. Is my crosshair on now? Yes, it is. Okay.
I'm live right now.
But
I'm just gonna play solo rank tonight.
You're a beach. What do you mean I'm a bitch?
Hey, what's going on? Oh, you can. That's actually cringe. Never mind. That is cringe now. Let me set up my face cam on my streams the way I used to do it. Actually,
I forgot to. Fuck, I'm gonna have to. I'll be at 30 ping though. It's not horrid.
Why does it say it's not like available?
I'm gonna have to
It says it's
play East
unavailable.
Coast because I forgot to set up exit.
Wonder if my thing.
Oh wait, no.
Plugged
Is
in,
my
bro.
exit lag set up?
So I can.
Let me check out exit lag. It's not set up for Valorant. For Fortnite. It's set up for Valorant. You know what? No, I'm just gonna play East Coast. Quit exit lag. Got lazy with my fingers on how. Not for real, no. I feel that. I'm probably type last MSE. It's on 30 ping on CS2. That's solid, actually. 30 ping is good.
Oh my god, let's see, does this work now?
Get single digits.
It must have kicked the can.
I wish I got single digit ping, bro. I don't know where CS servers are, but I know Fortnite servers are like Dallas is the closest server to me. for tournaments, so it's kind of a distance. So I have to use exit lag to get lower ping. So typically I get like 50 ping on Central, but if I use exit lag I can get 30. So oh shit, cheers guy. Cheers my guy. Cheers.
I got no idea where my shit's at.
Who the fuck is everybody? Why am I not getting a match?
I'm in the match. I have no idea where my thing's at.
I'm gonna try the other. Oh my god, right as I leave a kid joins. You gotta be shitting me.
I don't know why my cam doesn't work.
Good interwebs. Matt, I'm about to have gigabyte fiber at the new place.
I don't know why my face cam doesn't work, Mike.
You have it
It's
plugged
weird.
in?
Yeah, it's plugged in. And then I just make a scene for it, or not a scene, I make a thing for it, and it doesn't. So it won't. It's like gray, dark gray. It won't let me select it.
Interesting.
Very. I'm dead. Just kill me.
I said, just end it. Put me out of my misery.
I want to know why it won't work.
Okay, I got a kid here.
Nice one.
Gold Hammer Shotgun.
I think this kid's AFK. I can't tell. AMS. Will I have YouTube open? No, that's crazy good.
Should be working, but it's not.
I already have 0 mess.
Do you know how to figure that shit out, Mike?
Figure what shit out?
My webcam won't work. Like, it's not even lighting up. Usually it lights up. Should work. Should I know she's working? Weird. A lot of the things on now.
Oh, have a nice trip. See you next fall, big kid. Where's this kid? Where's this kid go? Where's this kid at?
You are.
He has an AR too. I literally can't push him. I don't know if It's literally just sitting there, bro. It's the most boring shit I played. This kid is so fucking boring. This kid is beyond boring.
Mike, which face cam do you have?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Does it say anything? Is it like just a Logitech one that goes on your phone?
What? 60 is crazy. Of course he left. Fucking loser. Beyond boring. What are you running right now?
Me? I'm trying to figure out this face cam and shit.
Are you on Fort?
I was. I just closed it out. Because I'm like trying to figure this out. I don't know why it won't work. It's plugged in. Like, what do I even go to?
Gold hammer shotgun.
Box fight loadout.
Gold hammer shotgun.
I thought he was gonna go box fight.
Yeah. No.
God, I can't edit right now. Holy fuck, I am not warm.
Not
Fucking bubble, I can't do it.
Let's see if I can get the camera.
What? That's insane. I'm looking right at him. That's actually crazy.
Let me try another. Actually, which one's on? Use. They're both the same shit. Well, probably this one. My both face
No ammo on my shotty is crazy.
Okay, let me see if I can do it now. Huh. No. Audio device detected. It's not an audio device. Okay.
Why does my shotgun not go off? Okay. Shit's crazy. Oh, yeah, he's trying to confuse me. 9 minutes? Bro, why do they keep fucking extending this shit? Like, why is this shit continuously being extended? Why are they still fucking waiting on game 1? I don't understand that. Shit makes no sense. Don't understand why they're continuously doing this.
Oh, imagine just does not work. Good to know. Good to know. Sucks. Doing that with this one. It looks newer.
Like, shit is crazy waiting this fucking long for the first goddamn game. Gonna have us waiting 2 hours for game 2. Kicked from land. No way.
Championship starts today, the $2 million LAN event, and we had 2 major players disqualified yesterday. And apparently, Yomzo, one of them was disqualified because his friend faxed that he was inappropriate on an IRL stream. We also now have Clix and Veno being contested coming into the LAN event. And I also want to talk about potentially one of the funniest tournaments I've ever seen, a $250,000 LAN event that you probably didn't even hear about. There's a lot to talk about. Let's jump into it. Let's kick off with the first big team that got disqualified the day before Globals, because yes, there are multiple teams that got disqualified today. First up is Yomzo. Now, Yomzo is not going to Globals because he qualified. He's going as a fill. Cheeps was supposed to be playing alongside his duo Turtle, qualified on EU. Turtle was unable to attend, and Yomzo got picked up. Despite this, Yomzo and Cheeps have actually been playing extremely well. They probably were the best team I thought going into it that was a fill team, a team that didn't actually qualify together. Swizzy and Yapko look really good as well, but I had a lot of hope for Yomzo and Cheeps. They've been playing all the scrims together. They've been playing cash cups together across region. They were really, really locked in, and now Yomzo has been disqualified. There's a lot of rumors going around as to why this is. People saying,
see, apparently Yomzo was disqualified from LAN.
He was being inappropriate. He was trying to pay players not to contest clicks, and yes, clicks is contested. I'll talk about that in a second. And no, Fax wasn't
That's actually
trying to
crazy.
bribe players, obviously, but there was a lot of drama that went around. And while Fax was partly the reason Yomzo got disqualified, it's not the whole reason, and a lot of people are getting confused about exactly what happened. To make this make sense, I need to explain what Faxity even has to do with the Yomzo. So any player who isn't of the age of 18, they're not legally an adult, they need to either have a legal guardian present with them at the LAN event, or they need to have their legal guardian fill out a form and sign it, giving permission for another legal of age person to be their chaperone. In this case for Yomzo, it was Faxity. You've probably heard of Faxity, super popular streamer in the Fortnite scene. He went along, and because he was Yomzo's chaperone, he had the ability to IRL stream at the event. So he did a stream, numbers were popping off, everyone was freaking out, making crazy content, but Fax being Fax, if you know his content, you know what I'm talking about, he pushed the line a bit. He was making jokes with players, he was talking about who's going to contest, he was trying to instigate people. He even went up to the OCE team that's now contesting Clicks and asked how much he had to pay them to not contest Clicks. They obviously knew this was a joke. They were saying he had to pay him $10,000. There was a bunch of jokes going around, but as you know, Epic unfortunately can't take a lot of this as jokes. They have to take it quite seriously. And because of this, Epic then said that Faxity is no longer able to attend the event. He has to go home. Now, because of this, he is now Yomzo's legal chaperone. If he goes home, Yomzo needs a new legal chaperone to be able to attend the event. When they've gone to do this, they've gone through the paperwork, and it turns out Yomzo actually filled out his form saying that Faxity was his legal guardian.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Was his chaperone, and this is a very big difference. it might not seem like a lot, but that means Epic is now liable for anything that happens to Yomzo. No one who is a legal adult in Yomzo's life has given permission for Yomzo to go to this event, and he's currently unaccompanied. Now, this sounds strange because we're used to Fortnite pros being millionaires and living out of home, and they're moving around the world and going all these crazy events, but at the end of the day, they are still kids, and especially in the eyes of the law, they are still kids. If something happened to Yomzo at this event, and then it came out, Epic would be super liable, and that becomes the first issue. Why did Epic not check the paperwork? Now, obviously, they have to trust that players are going to fill out these forms correctly, but if they are children, and we're going to say that, you know, they're not allowed to be here by themselves, then you have to understand they probably won't fill out paperwork properly. Now,
yeah, what are you doing?
Go live on stream to say that
Just watching an Oceanics video.
Doesn't read things and didn't even understand.
I don't know if you heard me, but Yomzo got disqualified from LAN.
Really? Oh yeah, for the paperwork or whatever.
Yeah.
I would have helped him out with it, but unfortunately, we're at the position
His
where
mom filled it
the
out
law
wrong.
that incorrectly. Now, I think a lot of people
That's actually
wanted
tragic.
Epic to allow his legal guardian, his mum, to come sign the form, which she said she would do. She said she would either sign it and send it, you know, via the internet if you can do an e-sign, or she would actually travel from Canada down to Dallas to sign the form or be his legal guardian for this event.
What are you doing?
Epic said,
I'm just watching an
no.
Oceanics
For whatever
video.
reason, Epic or Blast, the team that runs
You
the
wanna
actual
play?
event, I don't know which one of it is, said this is not an option.
Which
Whether
is,
they wanted to
it's
make an
what, like
example of
3
Yomzo,
minutes
or
till the
maybe
first
for
game?
liability, legal reasons, they just can't do this. Yomzo can't stay, can't be in their presence. They're not allowed, you know, to take that on. I don't know. But either way, this led to Faxity getting
Are you just watch party in that?
Yomzo officially
Yeah.
disqualified from Global Championship.
The whole
It's just
thing?
a super awful situation, especially considering the chapter Yomzo's had. And remember, Chapter 5 Season 1, Yomzo and Rise were in first place, set to win their first.
I have the yellow border again.
Had a huge lead, and then
Like,
they started
are
getting
you
their
kidding
internet
me?
off. Someone who started hacking into their internet.
One problem
making
after
them
another
crash,
with
and
this
then they
fucking
ended up
thing.
not winning the tournament and not qualifying for LAN. Then they played the next season, didn't qualify. Then they split up.
I got the
Rise
yellow
and
border
Aegis
again.
Just missed out on qualifying. They ended up getting the global spot. Long story, I've already explained that. And then Yomzo played with Tayson and they didn't qualify. So Yomzo has had an absolutely brutal chapter, and this really does top it off. It sucks. Yomzo said on stream, look, it's my fault. I didn't fill out the form properly. I should have taken it more seriously. I should have read it. Faxity also on his social media was saying, look, I messed around. I pushed the line of content. I feel terrible. He said, look, I feel really bad. He was trying to do anything to fix the situation so Yomzo could still play. Again, it wasn't because of facts that Yomzo's now getting kicked out. If he filled out the form properly, he could have gotten another chaperone to be there and he could have stayed at the event. But obviously, because of the two combined, that's what caused the issue. So it's just a really, really crappy situation. But what is the result? What does this now mean? Who is Cheeps playing with? Well, Cheeps is now playing with Crisp. And if you've been following, Crisp is actually playing with Middle Eastern pro Wazzy, or at least he was, until he also got disqualified from Global Champs yesterday, the day before it starts. If you thought the Yomzo Faxity situation was weird, this one is even weirder. So Wazzy is a Middle East pro. Again, if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. It's WQZZY. I'm just guessing that's how you pronounce it. So he qualified on the Middle East region. He's a 15-year-old, so he was attending the event with his father. His father was actually staying in the same room as him. He was his legal guardian. Now, apparently, this is his words, and I know this is confusing, but this is the most we have to go off. Apparently, some of the cleaners at the hotel said that they were suspicious. We don't know what that means. We don't know why they were suspicious or in any way. Apparently, they then searched their room, found nothing suspicious, but still because they were suspicious, they were kicked out of the hotel, and then because they were kicked out of the hotel, Blast has now disqualified him from the
Like,
event.
what is with this stupid yellow border shit?
You're probably thinking,
I don't know. I've never had that problem.
I can't. I have no other information than this. I tried my best. Snovax, who's a Middle East pro who I'm good friends with, he was actually with them at the time. He was at the airport with them. He asked him exactly what happened, and that's exactly what happened. He said the same thing. He said, look, they thought we were suspicious. We tried very hard to figure out what was suspicious. What did we do wrong? What happened? Nothing.
So I'm going to Windows 11. I don't give a shit about that stupid tweak. How do I go to Windows 11? Update, Windows Update.
Either Wazzy's lying for whatever reason, but I
Check.
don't have any reason to imagine that he is lying, or some absolutely
These are communication updates. I don't want that. I just want to go check, download, and
I thought maybe this could be a situation where, like,
how do you just go to Windows 11?
You just have to update. Alright, game 1. Finally, holy shit.
We really do appreciate it. After some technical difficulties, appeared
No,
on stage.
this-
We resolved those
Oh, they were
issues,
having
and now
tech
we're working to get our players
difficulties.
back on stage
Of
and get into
course.
the action. So we look forward to seeing that with you at the end of the day, we're here to see some Fortnite.
On Windows 11 specs, features,
As we
and
prepare, though, as our
how do you actually go up?
start to come in
to
and
it?
whatnot, we're gonna take a couple moments just to highlight just a few duos.
Start the fucking game! Holy shit!
We're very excited to see compete here on stage.
You guys have been yapping for the last 3 fucking hours.
Yeah, a lot of them. That's the joke. There's a lot of me included.
I mean, there's a
Yep,
reason,
they
like
have.
reason, and when you look at the run that they've had this year, getting 7th, 4th, and 5th from Majors 1, 2, and 3 respectively. I mean, it's crazy talking about the consistency that all these duos have brought here today, and to see them being competing together. I am so excited to watch Reason and Vidil.
Yeah, really interested to see how these guys
don't
can
think I told
do.
you
Of course, they're
how
landing
much
at the
time I
Deuce
Google.
Castle towards the northeast side of the map. They have a couple of teams there as well, so they're not going to be uncontested there. But this is a team throughout the whole year have performed really well. As you mentioned it, Kelly, they had a really nice year with a 7th, 4th, and a 6th. Really, really consistent placements, and they're able just to find really solid games when it matters. They're able to get into that situation of endgame, finding eliminations. It just seems like whenever you look at the leaderboard at the end of a tournament, it's like, oh yeah, Reason and Vidil, they're in 5th. How did they get there? We haven't really seen too much of them, but they sneak their way up, and I hope they can do that this weekend.
And you talk about them being contested, although the north side of Doom Castle, they're not necessarily contested.
Yep.
They kind of have that north side to themselves. They're going to have that siphon coin to themselves. They do have 2 sets of duos that are contesting to the south and to the north, which honestly sounds like the perfect storm for them to third-party these other duos, especially that duo that's landing north of them, which there isn't much to go for there.
Yeah.
I can imagine Reason and Vidil focusing that duo to get some of those Storm Surge tags.
Yeah, and I mentioned it earlier as well. Booga
Thought
coming
these
in
guys
from
were
that
already
west
at their
side. They could have to deal with that
computers. What's going
situation
on?
as well. I mean, that drop spot is it's such a big drop spot. So many different little nooks and crannies where you can sort of hide and try and sneak around. I think we expect to see a little bit more of elongated fights happening there from teams that are coming on in, and I love that.
Banana.
This is the star of the show right here. This Peely, we've been looking at him. I love it. I love it. He's been doing some emotes randomly. I don't know if he's doing it for anyone or he just naturally does them. He's just pulling out emotes.
He's doing it for everyone.
He's doing it for everyone in the arena,
this Peely right now. This Peely is giving us all the energy we have, and hopefully the energy to the players as well. As you can see, they are starting to come back into the stage, get onto their setups, and as we get ready to get into game number 1.
That's right. We are just so thankful for you guys, the fans. We really do appreciate your patience. We are sorry about that, but we'll be getting back into game very, very shortly. I wanted to also talk about Bryson Bolts. When the players came out and Bryson Bolts came out, the arena went kind of crazy, and it's a little unexpected because I don't want to say like, hey, there's duos here that don't have fans. It's just like sometimes the arena will be like, Bryson Bolts are like, rah! I'm like, yo, you guys are, what's going on? I'm down.
I mean, they've had this interesting dialogue all year long where they're like, oh, who's the underdog? A lot of people ask, and a lot of people say Bryson Bolts, but again, they aren't necessarily underdogs. In Major 2, they got 6th place. In Major 3, they got 8th place. And similar to what we saw from Batman, Booga, and Rapid, they got 8th place by only playing 11 out of 12 games. Who knows where they would have been if they had all 12 games?
I remember last year Globals as well, Bryson Chubbs, they were a team that took us by surprise.
Right.
They did so well. I think they won a couple of games as well on the Grand Finals day. It was one of those where it's like, where did these guys come from? But that's what this global championship stage can do. It can put you on a little pedestal. It can be like, look at me, I am a professional, and I'm a very good professional player at that. And I think that's what I look at when I'm looking at this duo. This is a duo that have that experience of doing well, Bryce in particular. So I'm intrigued as to what they can do, particularly with their
This is
drop
gonna
spot
take
now.
forever.
They
Everything
want
I have to read
forecast
down.
tower. We broke it down earlier on. Vico and Flixie are trying to not let them have it, but they're more landing towards the forecast tower. So what we've seen, some teams like basing up on that hill, trying to stop Vico and Flixie trying to come over. I'm intrigued because we haven't seen Vico and Flixie have too many problems going for that. So I'm intrigued as to what they're going to bring.
Yeah, it's a dump and house and split, and they kind of have this little lake where there's a crash plane. They get tons of metal from it, and then they get to go to that quick rotation over to the forecast tower. Honestly, it's a bit of an underrated split, and I understand why Bryson Bolt has
They
been
started
made
it yet?
long.
That's what we need, right?
There was technical difficulties, so right now they are hopping on their PCs.
We're gonna go hang out there. Another duo here to highlight is Janice. It's Pixie, another EU duo. And of course, I mean, Janice. I mean, come on, fans of Fortnite, if you've watched, you've been following, you know, this guy's incredible.
I mean, going all the way back to
How do I get rid of
winning
this
the solo
bullshit?
invitational of Janice. And
I
then
have like a
Pixie
hype
having
train
a
shit
great
inside of my
performance in the
screen.
globals last year with Cheatin'.
Yeah, really great. I mean, that was a duo where we were like another one of those teams where these guys just came out of nowhere. It seemed
Nice,
like they
I
did
can't
well
put
going
chat
up to that.
open.
But now, Pixie was one of those players that was kind of a commodity, if you like, going into this last last major chapter, because he was performing very, very well. So many different players and so many different players in EU, very veteran players as well. We're looking at Pixie and thinking this could be potentially a good duo partner for me, an up-and-coming player, picked up now, of course, by Janice. Uncontested redline rig. Interested to see what they can do. I think this is another team where, yes, it says they're uncontested. If you're one of those teams, Kazi and Aspect, for example, maybe they might look to land on them. But the experience of Janice and, of course, Pixie being such an important player within this duo, they performed very, very well in Major number 3 where they got 8. So I'm interested to see what they can bring here.
You bring up the fact that, like, you know, they kind of look out and go, hey, this is an opportunity. But that was kind of what this year of Fortnite was, right? Yeah. So much of the landscape changed after the Global Championships last year, right? It was kind of like, yeah, we're kind of going back to LAN, we're kind of doing things. But once we got there, it was like, okay, this is different, right? Like, now that we're here, next year has to be different. And so many of these duos just looked across the board and we're like, maybe I should pick up that duo, I should pick up this duo. Like, it's been a crazy year.
I mean, I always say that there is only one thing you can predict in Fortnite, is that it is unpredictable, regardless of if that's the map changing, the meta changing, duos literally changing between qualifiers and semifinals. We really don't know what's going to happen until the games start.
And what I love about these global events is no matter what happens in all the majors, you know, as you mentioned, different teammates potentially, it all doesn't really matter because this is where it all goes down. These next 12 games are going to be absolutely electric, and I can't wait to get into it.
That's right. We've got another dude here to talk about Epic Whale and Muzz. I mean, you kind of highlighted them at the start of the show there, Muzz being one of the first duos to kind of win in multiple regions, and Epic Whale, I mean, when we had NA West, when it was NA West and NA East, he just couldn't stop winning. He didn't know how to, like, stop winning.
Yeah, it's funny because I was literally just talking about how duos will split up between qualifiers and semifinals, and I literally was referencing Muzz and Epic Whale right there. They actually had different duos getting into the qualifiers, and then once we hit the semifinals, because both of them did qualify, they were able to switch duos because there was a little caveat in the rules there, and obviously it worked out well in their favor, finally punching their ticket into the Global Championships. And beyond Epic Whale being, you know, the 5X, however many X's he has in his name, regardless of the back-to-back-to-back, regardless of the Gamers 8, looking back all the way to the World Cup where he got 3rd place, he has been doing it for so long. And then of course Muzz, the powerhouse from OCE, now representing North America. This is definitely a duo to look out for.
I love watching Muzz play. He's such an impressive player to watch. Some of the things that he can do, the mechanical ability of Muzz is second to none. And I was speaking to him the other day in the hotel. I was saying, you know, you feeling confident? How's things with Epic Whale? He said, yeah, I'm absolutely confident in Epic Whale. It's all about me. Can I make sure that I'm going to play my best game? He's a little bit nervous that he might get awareness checked, but he said if I don't get awareness checked, if I'm playing my game to the level I know I can play it at,
I'm
I
just
think
he's
feeling like he's going to be successful. There's no reason why not.
I love that self-reflection, though. A lot of the times these players will kind of look to outside sources as to what's going wrong.
You have to re-download everything if you factory.
That's what going to Windows 11 would have to do anyways.
I went to Windows 11, I didn't have to re-download everything. Factory reset, like literally full resets everything.
Good, I need it. My whole PC's full. How do I even do it? Where do I go? Power and sleep?
Right, to be able to stop and go, okay, now what
do you know where you go?
I have no idea. I just usually download Windows onto a USB and then boot from the USB.
What can I do to really minimize that, like, almost RNG we experience?
Yeah, and there is definitely a level of RNG. Obviously, the most notorious is where is that zone going to pull? And if we have some teams landing on the south and the zone pulls to the north, well, how are we going to be able to handle that? What rotations are we going to be prioritizing? What teams can we potentially face against? Being able to handle what these Fortnite players are able to do with how much goes into it is honestly uncomparable.
I'm not gonna watch a video on how to factor. I gotta watch a video.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, you mentioned the zones, particularly now in the low to no mobility meta, particularly that sort of 8th zone, those later stage zones, maybe not in endgame, but it's those rotations where you have a maximum pull zone. It's those teams that have the forecast tower. It's those teams that have got their storm surge early. It's those teams that aren't trying to fight on the rotates. They're the teams that are going to try and put themselves in the best position and find the most success, but it's so difficult to do. It's so easy, it's so much easier said than done. Just be like, oh yeah, just go front side, go around teams, don't get shot, don't go into another team, don't box fight. But it's so difficult to do in practice because there's so many different things going on in your head. Oh, we need a bit of damage, let's hop in there. Maybe that's not the best decision to make. So the low mobility meta really shakes things up. I'm interested to see how the players can see how they do the affection of that, I should say.
Yeah, I love that balance, right? Kind of striking, okay, we're starting the game, let's say we're uncontested, great. We know we have to hit 555 materials, right? Wood, brick, metal.
Yeah.
We have to go and we have to get our loot. What weapons are we doing? What's our surge strategy? Now it's zone 1. We got to start getting in position. We are low on surge. Surge is on. What tags are we getting? Oh no, someone's boxing on us. It's all just so dynamic moment to moment.
And what's been so exciting with this season is that usually when we see loadouts from major to major, it's the same weapons in everyone's loadout. But this major, between the shotguns that we have, the ARs that we have, the pistols as well.
Yes.
There's a lot of variety, actually.
Yeah, there is lots of different loadouts. You spoke about Thomas HD earlier on with that Monarch pistol, expecting some big damage coming out of him this weekend. There's just so many different varieties. Even the new shotguns, of course, you mentioned. Lots of different ways that teams can not have necessarily just one best shotgun, not one best assault rifle. Lots of ways to express yourself in the game. Are you more of a close box-to-box player? Do you like to play a little bit further away when you're taking fights? And that's what I'm interested to see a lot of our teams doing. How can they show their identity this weekend, applying themselves in the new strategy and the new season?
Do you guys feel that, like, in that moment to moment, right? So let's say we're going to have this surge strategy. We're going to need this loadout. Does that change moment to moment? Does that change zone to zone?
Yes, 100%. Obviously, you need those long-range tags. You're going to go for the ARs, having to get those storm surge tags, of course. But once you get closer, once you get to the end game, you're going to go fighting box to box. You want to make sure that you have your favorite shotgun. And really, depending on the player, you might see Sovereign, you might see the Gatekeeper, or you might see that hammer pump.
Yeah, or even those dual-wield SMGs. Those things are absolutely crazy. I think a lot of teams, a lot of players will be looking to pick those up towards the later stage of the game. When everyone's a little bit closer, you don't necessarily need that range of the assault rifles, of course. It seems like the burst is the most common one for the players that are trying to get the storm surge tags. It's not quite as good in box, so expect to see a lot of teams trying to switch that up going into the late game.
Is there maybe a weapon or two or an item or anything that, you know, if these off-spawn situations don't happen, oh, you know what? Oh, guys, I'm getting word. I'm getting word. It is that time. Once again, from the bottom of our hearts, we are so thankful for your patience. That's right. It's game time. Let's send it up to our casters for game number 1.
When you see us, we want to see W's because we're ready. It looks like the game is just about to kick off here. Let's jump into match number 1.
Finally.
All right, Fort Worth, here we have it. We are kicking things off here at the FNCS Global Championships. And of course, we know what is in store for us.
Already getting a close-up pay-per-view of what's taking place here with Queasy and Thomas. And you have to keep in mind, Duke's Sphinx not too far from this location here at Research Rock. Brawler's Battleground, I think, providing a decent opportunity for a little bit of early clashing potentially.
We'll talk about those early clashes. We already know what's going to happen here. It's Malibuca Murstache versus the Powered Alex, the Power Worthy. First tags are going to go to Carmine Corpse Murstache, though.
Yeah, that was a big shot implemented there by Murstache. It's going to provide a lot of pressure as well, just enough for him to be able to group with Malibuca. They've already found a Flowberry Fizz. They're getting the shield online. Worthy and Alex know that they've got to be fast on these Avengers chests.
Yeah, and this is not the only contested team, right? There are going to be other fights happening here. Play close attention to what's going to go down, though. Power Alex and Worthy do have a little bit of a disadvantage here, playing the low ground as the standoff starts to develop. Meanwhile, a quad contested drop spot.
That's insane that there's this many fucking teams here.
Where Trashy and Threat seem to be in a little bit of a head-to-head.
Well, hold that thought, though, because for a moment it seemed as if we were going to, potentially be dealing with Kazi and Aspect here, but I don't see them anywhere in sight, MVF. I think right now, Swizzy, Yapko, they're just trying to do what they can to prevent themselves from being the victims of Trashy and Threats currently, but also keep in mind what Peterbot was saying earlier on. That bot is always going to be ours. Emma Frost's Medallion and that Mythic Striker Burst, that's everything that they're after, and he's already collected it.
Wow, so Peterbot and Boya already off to a great start here. Clearly, they have the advantage. Clearly, they even have the respect of the teams landing here not to step center foot into their location.
It's only a matter of time, though. As soon as that reveal medallion actually procs, there's going to be 15 seconds that Swizzy, Yapko, Threats, Trashy, they're all going to be marked here at the raft. So escaping might not be the solution. They're going to have to fight their way out of this.
We've seen the interviews, we've seen, you know, Trashy and Threat's perspective on this. They already know that they're gonna have a problem with Swizzy and Japko, and that Peterbot and Boyo will just be waiting for their opportunity as the time continues to tick on. You can see they're doing just that, ready to possibly pounce here in the coming moments, but Vino and Clix, y'all, are here, and they are indeed contested.
The moment these names lit up on screen, you can just hear the crowd going crazy. I mean, a clear fan favorite for good reason. And I think the most incredible part about it is just listening to Clix talk about the fact, hey, we just found out a couple days ago, yeah, we are going to be contested. But for Damo and Resigns, you have to also factor in, this is familiarity for them. Sandy Steps has been their home as well.
Yeah, and this is a lot of respect coming from both sides. Clix and Vino, of course, just feeling out the playing field right now, playing the outskirts, meaning that no team can, you know, rotate from behind them, whereas Resigns and Damo are content with their side of the map. But Middle Eastern teams are on the set here. Haman and Cal Gamer now up against the likes of CZB and Nathan, who's underneath them.
And CZB and Nathan, I think, definitely one of those teams that I think a lot of people would view as that potential underdog story. But the interesting aspect is knowing that they are going to be contested here at Grand Glacier. And what we're seeing a lot of right now, MDF players that are just having these small, mild interruptions to their traditional loot paths, and what kind of dominoes effect that might have after the fact.
And also, just look at how many players are alive. This is about as intense as it can get when there's this much money on the line, when you have this much time, right, to wait, sit, contemplate your strategy. What are you going to do when the call comes? You have to answer it. Chapentini here pushing the pressure, pushing the conversation right now. Agers not looking good for him. He's going to be the first to fall, and that's one NA team down.
Bit of a tragic start there for Rise and Agers, but their downfall is Teeny and Chaps Uprising. Bound to be super happy with the elimination damage that they just secured there. Surge tags are always going to be so crucial. And in a lobby like this, MDF, we know that we have so many heavy power hitter teams. That's going to be insane to think about. You have to connect on every single shot.
Well, here's someone who's going to do just that. Thomas HD doing an excellent job holding his high ground. He's got the angle down on the teams there in the distance. I saw Gone and Quanti as well, still at Mount Olympus. We know that they have that drop spot, not for free, but again, that southern side is theirs at the moment. Queasy and Thomas HD are going to be happy with these tags, right? This is the bigger picture of hyper-competitive Fortnite. It just doesn't get more difficult than this. Clearly, we have a lot to talk about when it comes down to Cammy and Seti. This is a team that is a favorite and a favorite for a reason, as is Vico and Flixie, some of Europeans' strongest coming up, and I dare to say part of the new era.
Sparks already started to fly, though. Vico trying to see if he can get an overhead view onto Virgo and Shadow. A little bit of a wraparound. Virgo now trying to see if he can switch, but Shadow, he's left too exposed. Vico, Flixie, they take the opportunity. They try to collapse. A nice connection, but same time, Shadow still standing. Virgo knows it's time to bail. And they're going to force themselves into a disengage, but Flixie, he's not interested in that. Flixie wants more.
Oh, yeah, this is a storybook kind of conversation right here. This is something that we expected to happen. If you're going to go up against the likes of Flixie and Vico's pathing, you just have to get out of the way or get ran down. And Virgo and Shadow are going to be another NA team to fall here to the hands of a European juggernaut. And, you know, this is, again, I have an inkling just to start for Flixie and Vico.
Hey, there's a big reason why these guys have Reckless Railways uncontested. You do not want to have to deal with some of those up-close and personal box fights early on, but Paper, Victor, V, they've also found themselves in a little bit of skirmish here. Clone, alongside Kremsu, trying to make sure
oh
they gotta
God.
be careful. Look at the stealth opportunity here. Gone and Quanti, absolute ninjas.
They're getting really close here. A lot of danger lurking nearby, and Brazil, of course, known for what they're capable of when it comes down to jumping in and playing aggressive, and they do just that, but no, the ambush was unsuccessful. Paper, oh, so close, escapes by the skin of his teeth. Talking about Brazilian teams sneaking up. It's Persa and Ed also on the prowl right now.
This is a huge
Everybody
fight.
just crouch walking up to all of the commotion that this box fight is bringing just outside northwest side of Mount Olympus here. And the most important aspect, though, Paper, you gotta respect that 180 turnaround, throws up the middle wall, make sure to protect himself. But Persa, Ed, they've now it's going to be cut short. Victor V, Paper, all these teams starting to congest here, and a surge base on top to boot.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Person Ed are recognizing we have to get in a fight.
There's a
Like,
lot
whether
of
we
teams
want
here.
to or
Holy
not,
shit.
Storm Surge is going to become an
That
issue.
is a lot
If you're
of
unfamiliar
teams.
what that means, when there's a certain amount of players alive, the game is going to force you to fight other teams. Damage will start to rain in the visual of lightning bolts and take you out the game if you're not being active.
The real thorn in the side right now, though, for Victor V and Paper is it's evident that they want to get inside of that bunker. Clone and Kremsu, though, they are doing everything in their power to prevent anyone else. They might find themselves trapped at the bottom of it for a time being, though, because keep in mind, teams do like to hold whenever they find duos inside of that bunker.
See Quante and Gone also setting up, looking back inwards, trying to see what's going to happen here. Meanwhile, Victor V and Paper really wearing the results of this drawn-out fight on their loadout right here. You can see ammunition starting to run low, builds even shorter than that. It's only going to be a matter of time before this starts to go super south, so if Paper and Victor V can't step up and finish this fight soon, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, but at this point, they have to find closure. There's no opportunity to retreat. You are all in at this stage. They've invested too much time, and they know that they need more surge tag damage as well. Clone, Kremsu, more than content to sit this one out, though, because the weapon bunker is sounding, and they're going to have the advantage once it opens.
Yeah, if they get to jump down there first and, of course, secure the goods, there's going to be a lot of loot that's going to be given out to Clone here shortly, but Paper and Victor V don't want that to happen. You can see how much more urgency, right, is put behind these shots now if they're trying to push in.
Clone, Kremsu, the opening has arrived here. The Victor V Paper, they're still, I don't want to call it hesitant, but definitely wary of what awaits them when they try to catch Clone and Kremsu exiting that bunker. Malabuka Merstash, though, they've encountered some early difficulties here, it seems like, at Restored Reels. Last we checked in, they were getting a couple of decent tags onto Alex and Worthy, but now, knowing that Malabuka is in that solo position, it's going to be tough to make his way towards a reboot van with this much traffic around him.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Look at Kanata and Cooper, though, on the move right now, trying to continue to find their way not only to the new zone, but play for this high ground, right? Looking for tags off in the distance, and very different strategy for Kanata and Cooper, where we see a lot of those other duos looking to get box-to-box fight, you know, very close quarter. They're keeping their distance almost exclusively now from other duos and other paths of duos.
But I really love this positional check, though, from Kanata and Cooper, because they've taken over a hill just northwest of Restored Reels, and they know all those duos that are far west on the map, far north, they're going to have to rotate through Cooper and Kanata. Kanata is notorious for setting up surge bases in positions where you have ample opportunity to deal some damage to other teams.
Oh, look at this. This is the clash we all expected. Vino and Clicks versus Oceania's Damo there, who just rotated by. They're going to be the first to get a couple of tags and start to get the lead here. You have to be really careful. Vino and Clicks are going to recognize that if they stay in the storm, what's going to happen, those other teams are going to have strong positions to give them even more of a problem later. But it seems like they want to continue to press the action here.
Kashoro, though, kind of could get caught in the mix here. Not sure if Clicks and Veno have spotted him out just yet, but Kashoro, the moment that he tries to break through, that's when Clicks sees a small opportunity to try and bounce in here. But again, MDF, this is getting a little bit more drawn out than maybe what Clicks and Veno were after. Yeah, because Andalix and Sato were still here. They thought it was just a solo, but now they walk into almost a spider's web here. Sato and Andalix do have heals as well, so they can kind of sustain themselves for quite some time, but I'm not sure how much Andalix has to work with. Meanwhile, the GOATs of the region, the Kings of EU, the most consistent duo in the world when it comes to LAN performances in the recent years are here. Every view we pan over, it's like sharks in the water currently. The fact that Cammy and Seti have now decided to just stroll on over so casually, but they recognize there's no real openings for us to taste this one just yet. Let's prioritize our positioning and set, because they can always set up to intervene. Kashoro trying to do what he can.
That's, wow.
Shut that one down in no time. His first elimination.
That's huge.
Goes to Clicks.
Vino's gonna be the first to claim it alongside Clicks here for a big elimination, and that's gonna set themselves off in the right pace here. Still, pay attention on the other side. Kanata and Cooper completely opposite situation now as we talked about them keeping their distance. Vigil and Brave are going to step up to the plate.
Oh wait, no, he
Let's
didn't
see
hit that. I was
if they
gonna
can
say.
hit this swing at bat, but nothing just yet.
Something important to consider though, Visuals and Braids, this is our duo that came in at the final hour. Just last night, they discovered that they were going to be participating on the global stage. What's their prep time look like in comparison to everyone else? But more importantly still,
Small
Braids,
tag,
he's trying to make sure
nothing
that he brings the
crazy.
fight to Cooper and Kanata. They're not willing to fold. A couple of armored walls already expended from both sides as well. Kanata still
Good
able
tag
to
there.
find the shots that matter though. And him and Cooper doing a decent job at just trying to forcibly create space.
And this is not just any backup duo here. This is a team that is very much tenured and familiar with one another. They, in fact, have duoed with each other throughout the year. So, again, not your regular backup team. This is a very, very scary team to be fighting right now. And a huge opportunity like this is not going to be taken for granted. And you can see the fact that they forced these great players to use their armored walls tells a lot. Let's jump in with Merstash and Malabuka here, though, as the Storm Surge is effectively active now. Great place to be rotating through here at the Grim Gate, but I'm not too sure, even after being picked up, if Merstash is going to have a chance to really get back into the swing of things. As the Rift Island's already gone up, and we
Pollo and
already know
Peterbot
who's
on
playing
island.
for it.
Peterbot and Pollo did not even wait
These guys
a
are
moment's
above.
notice. As soon as the Rift Island spawned in, these two were prepped and ready to go. Peterbot already taking advantage, putting some pressure onto teams that are just trying to rotate.
Ain't nobody can contest. Oh, there's already another threats and Trashy are up there too.
Again, when you have a team like
Interesting.
Peterbot and Pollo, and they're not the only ones lurking either. Trashy and Threats as well, making their presence known. But keep in mind, Pollo Peterbot, they've got that reveal medallion.
Yeah, they're going to be able to scout them out in just a couple of moments here. So Trashy and Threats will have a big, big problem here. The hold up King and Phaser talk about problems, are pushing down into the EU duo. Now, there's something that we know about King is that he's not someone you want to face in a box fight. What he's managed to do all throughout this week is instill fear into every duo. He has challenged players in the practice rooms back to back and has been the most successful.
But the way that you're mentioning that, it's all about the solos, and this is a duos game here, MDF. King trying to see if he can get a little bit of revenge damage onto Reason or Badil, but currently,
they need to get tags now.
holding height, and King, he's going to have to start burning through some of these small
they're
shield
dead.
potions, and the real issue is once those shields
They're
crack,
dead. Oh, both teams need damage.
Reason more than
Shit.
close enough to hear it, but they also need the damage.
Oh, these
So
guys are
King
barely
is
above
inevitable.
now.
Yeah, both sides are extremely aware that this is a fight for Surge right now. And should King's team get a tag, the Surge is going to flip. They are the team quite literally above them. And it doesn't really get much closer than this. And this is the most opportunistic
This is
time
bad.
for King to take down a duo here.
We're gonna die. Oh, both are below now. Oh shit. They gotta fight. They have to fight. They have to fight.
Pressure starts to loom on them.
Craziest part
They're gonna have to fight.
They still gotta watch their backs because Rift Island just lurking in the distance, slightly higher elevation than
Yeah,
themselves.
these guys
Peterbot
have
and
to
Pollo,
fight.
they're
I don't know what
definitely
they're doing.
trying
They
to
have
see
to
if they
fight.
track down anybody for some additional tags, knocks, elims, ideally, but one of these teams has got to get a go on here. MDF, they can't afford to just sit idle. It's either fight or get
Yeah,
eliminated.
they have to fight. They have to.
Coming from both sides, Freezing goes for it first. Vadiel on the other side doing
There.
an excellent job, but a trade comes out.
That's rough. How are they below still? That is not good.
Then it's just enough to stay alive for now.
Crazy though when you think about how many teams are getting caught inside of these box fights inside of the Storm itself. Merstash, Malabuka, they're just on a recovery tour currently, and it's incredible to think that they're still 156 above that damage threshold, despite that hiccup of Malabuka having to make the reboot van play in the first place. Wax and Ping though,
They're
they
barely
seem
above.
like they're primed and interested potentially, but instead it's just going to be heading to the top of Rift Island. Malabuka might get face though. He wants more damage.
Little does he know though, there is Trashy and Threats up here. Xset right now, still lurking nearby. I'm very curious as to why they haven't gone yet. And we might just find out here soon if they end up opening the box and taking fire. But no, Malabuka takes flight first. And he's going to get pretty far off. Will it be enough,
no
Taco?
way.
It's not looking like the math is
Oh,
going to math
that's
here.
rough.
As Malabuka's going to be the
That's
first to
rough.
fall. He tries to get as far as possible. Murstache will have to land on him and save him now.
The problem, though, is that we're looking at 2-tick.
You can't save him. Yeah, it's a 2-tick. He can't do anything. He can't save him.
But I fear he might meet a similar fate, because even if he makes it into this next edge of zone, he's still gonna have to deal with all the teams that are already based up, situated, and ready to take advantage of the players that are late straggling in.
Take a look at this refresh from Vino in Clicks now, as they managed to find themselves a little bit of a cachet from some leftover action between Casper and Prism. Prism now not being in this fight. And still, you have OCE's Damo and Resigns almost on this warpath with them, continuing to be that
Majority of these teams are below. Holy shit. Or damn near below.
Focus here as Clicks is looking for action here. Those are his walls. It's Acorn, it's Cold.
Oh, he needed that tag. Oh wait, no, I think he got that tag.
Team to go against in the warm-up games yesterday, in the scrims, right, in our practice lobbies. They pulled off a incredible 16 eliminations just to show the lobby what they're capable of.
The real issue is just knowing that for Clicks and Veno, Clicks, he just needs some fight feels. And you're not going to get that at this stage unless you're able
God,
to...
Murstache is so... Oh, that's a huge tag. That's a huge tag.
At this point. And it does seem, even though they're a little bit worse for wear, they're battered for sure.
Murstache needs a fucking med kit ASAP.
Shields as well to work with. That headshot that he picks up right there is going to make a huge difference there as far as their survivability is concerned. Major eliminations are happening, though, as we're covering the action here. One of those, it's Peterbot and Boyle staying active here. Down goes Cheap from the high ground.
These guys
there.
are so above Surge.
We expected them. Very healthy, extremely.
Peterbot and Boyle will not struggle for Surge ever. These guys are chilling.
Potentially starting to take form.
Meanwhile, other teams like Putty and Kovacs just trying to see if they can find an angle. Yuma Rise under a little bit of duress here, but it's back to Clicks. Veno trying to see if they can finagle their way out of this awkward position that they found themselves in, boxed up right next to Acorn and Cold. But again, Acorn and Cold, they've got a decent amount of materials to work with. More importantly still, though, I think that they are certainly willing to jump into a fight if it calls for.
Oh yeah, yesterday has absolutely proven that they can take on any team without a problem. Talk about good teams that are still standing right now. Teams that we've been kind of following the story. Victor being Paper. Paper a little worse for wear. Seems like a bad peek's going to go ahead and put him on the backside of this engagement here. And Vino facing the struggles.
These guys need tags.
A lot of damage here as well. Not being able to recover now as they don't have whites.
Yeah, these guys need tags bad.
Again, will that really be enough? Queasy, Thomas HD now starting to surface as well near their area.
Oof.
Ritual, though.
Oh, these guys need tags so bad.
Just a moment too long. But Ritual free from line coming out of Doomstad. They got to be dealing with Epic Well and most early on. The fact that this dude already has 3 elims is rather impressive. But Malabuka as well, still holding his own. Shari's got a little bit of an angle peak advantage, so Malabuka's gonna look to try and see if he can find a more aggressive push from underneath. Meanwhile, Murstache again just trying to make sure he doesn't take another tick from the storm, but it's too little, too late. Just barely makes it in. At least Malabuka can go for the revive.
You know, all things considering, he'll have more HP when he stands up than he did when he went down. So
yeah, Malabuka's
too
good.
Bad here, but it is
these guys are so below.
The Surge is active. They need to find a couple tags. Into the box they go. Back behind them is another duo as well.
Malabuka's
if he
gone.
Hit this shot, he's going to be sent back to the lobby. And he hits
oh my God! To get 4 above? Ah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's full dead. He's full dead.
Malabuka is doing everything.
Yeah, he's full dead. Fuck.
Finally met their end. Zero business making it that far in the first place, though, but that is the kind of power that Malabuka and Murstache can bring.
Well, here's a couple things to celebrate. Placement points has been reached. We are inside the top 25. Anyone alive now is going to start to be rewarded with more and more points. This is where things start to almost compound for you, so you want to stay up. Vino is down right now. Clicks has a very important decision to make here. Do you save your best mate or let him get sent back to the lobby so you can just focus in now? Seems like he wants to go for the save. Armored Rolf going to be the saving grace here for a moment, though. Instead, Vino makes the call. Leave me. Continue to play the game here.
Clicks might be cooked here.
Veno knew there was just way too much pressure coming
yeah,
from the
I think
other
Clicks
side
is
of that wall.
cooked here.
The intact duo and that duo being Queasy and Thomas HD. There's just no realistic opportunity for Clix to bring that one back. But
Oh, Clix is below 2. At least Sturge isn't active at the moment. It's about to go active though.
In a similar situation. Only has small shield potions to rely
2
on.
below.
When it comes to the damage threshold,
Oh, it's over. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
and he's got to do it now.
He needs tags so bad.
Well, he's still inside the top 20 now. The more teams that fall, this would be excellent for Clix here. He just has to hold on a little
He
bit
got
longer.
lucky. He got lucky.
And he
Surge
doing
is
just
no
that,
longer
a little
active.
bit of a zone pull towards his side more
Where's
or
Peter?
less.
I was gonna say
But
there's
Hydra
Peterbot.
has
Wait,
Cammy
oh
and
no, it's
Safety
just Peterbot now.
from up above, and it has never looked better for this duo.
These guys are doing great right now.
Eliminated.
Kami and Seti are doing freaking amazing.
Reconvening with Clix's
oh my god.
POV, but Clix
My God, this guy's
crazy
him.
with the movement. The fact that he managed to escape.
Still alive.
Still
Clix is him.
Top 15 now, and he's inside the top 15. Could he make a top 10?
Oh,
It's so
that's
close,
rough.
and down he goes to the hands
Oh,
of
to
Peter.
Peterbot and Poyo. Oh my God. No, it's just Peterbot. He's killing it right now. Damn.
In this circumstance, but of course it had to be Peterbot. But take a look at the high ground, Chapentini, and they're looking for even more still. 5 eliminations.
These guys are doing crazy good
already
too.
built up here, Monster, and they've got a really strong grasp on this high ground.
What an incredible view for Chapentini.
Pulls
This is
down
coming off
more.
the mountain
Okay.
here.
Oh my God.
Seems to have lost his teammate now.
Seti
Has to do this on
might
his
be
own
cooked here.
But still, anything can
Oh
happen.
yeah, he's
Muffin
cooked.
everywhere
Yeah.
Inside the box, inside the lane. He's throwing armored walls down. That's going to buy him a little bit of time. Excellent plays here from Seti. No time to play with this storm, though. He just cannot afford it.
Said he's doing everything he can to try and scale his way.
He's got
up this
2
mountain
mats.
but
He's dead.
things are just gonna get all the more
He's gonna have to
vicious the higher
follow
he
another
climbs.
team.
Well,
Oh my
pressure
God,
might
Muzz.
He's gonna find himself two
Peterbot. Oh my God, dog. Relax. We get it. You're good. Peterbot is going crazy.
Nearly finding another one there. Just moments away now from a top 5 here. Can he do it as a solo? He's getting spotted out. The armor wall comes down. Another weak player in front of
Oh
him.
my God, Peterbot is crazy. Holy shit, Peterbot is nuts.
4 teams remaining. Make that 5. Acorn and Cole find another.
Duke simply too savage, losing his duo Sphinx there to Peterbot, but Acorn and Cole, the fact that they are still intact.
God, Peterbot is nuts.
Here for Acorn. Chapentini, though, they're trying to see if they can look for an opportunity to collapse. Vico, Flixie off in the distance as well. The mid-ground starting to really pile up here.
Well, look at this. High ground starting to run out of material. Vico and Flixie, this is the pick for me. The team that I knew, you leave them uncontested. They're just going to put in dangerous work here on the field. And it is starting to shape up. Acorn and Cold and a saving grace on the low ground. On the outskirts, putting pressure onto Japan's best. Rise and Yuma, who also has 7 eliminations.
Oh,
Yuma,
Rise is dead.
Against Acorn, finds a beautiful tag there. Loses his teammate, though. Finds another exchange. It's back and forth here. Anything can still happen.
Rise is
All
gone.
these teams scurrying in the
Oh, Acorn, what was that 50-50?
Now Chapentini from the high ground, they're just gonna collapse.
It's a
And that is
2v2.
just another elimination to add to the count. Vico Flixie versus Chapentini. It's a battle of Europe.
A battle for the ages indeed here. 5 eliminations still for Teeny and Chap. Things are starting to rack up. Teeny, the first to go down. Chap's also weak.
Nice. Crazy.
And game number 1, the Victory Royale will go to Chap and Teeny.
Could it be more deserved? The way that they held down that high ground, MDF, you could tell
They did crazy.
that they were aiming exclusively for the Victory Royale at this stage. But granted, you have to keep in mind, there's somebody on the ground that can help out even more so.
This guy's on fucking controller.
Dallas, would you please give it up for your Game 1 winners? Chapentini, do you want to step up for me here, fellas? So everyone can see your glorious faces.
Oh my
Let's kick things
God.
off here. What a great start. I mean, you guys, obviously, Game 1, a lot of pressure, bit of waiting around the beginning, but in front of these fans, to walk us through the end game, how did things pan out for you guys?
Good. We're the best players, so...
We're good,
players
we're the
easy.
best
I mean,
players.
I love the confidence there.
That's
You as well
wild.
there. I mean, your teammate here, you guys worked to get Vico and Flixie in the last seconds there. You had the high ground. Is that what really counted there?
Of course, we're only playing for height, and that's how you win games. That's it.
Coming into this competition, obviously a lot of expectations, things that might happen. Did things pan out in that first game as you thought they might, or was it very different?
It was different. We took forecast, and then we just played out.
Those forecast towers are playing very pivotal in this as well. How important are those in the rest of this competition with 11 games left to go?
The most important thing, if you get that, you win the game. It's easy.
Would you please give it up one more time for your Game 1 winners? Chabatini, everyone! Oh, things have started beautifully here. There is loads more coming your way here, courtesy of the FNCS Championships 2024. A short break from us here on the broadcast. But do not go anywhere. Stay exactly where you are. There's loads more coming your way very, very soon.
There are some nice chairs. Oh, they don't got the cushioning though on the fucking side pieces. I need that shit. Cushioning on the handles. There's the chairs that they're using at LAN actually. Daytona, interesting. Is that the arena they're at right now? Yeah, it's the arena, shit. It's a nice arena actually. It's pretty nice.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FNCS game number 1. Chap and TD find themselves the victory royale, and that first game was absolutely crazy to see these guys come out on top and to get that interview, right? Hey, we're the best team. You just get forecast. You get this, you got. We're the best team. That's it. That's all that matters.
I mean, if you look at Major 2, Major 3, when they both got second place in both majors, yeah, they're kind of one of the best teams right now. Yeah. And showing up today and showing up early as well, eliminating Agers and Rise right off the bat.
Yeah, really, really interesting after this first game, because we were sort of talking about it going into the first game.
I want to see what the leaderboard looks like right now.
Going to look like? We didn't quite know, and now we get a little bit of an insight into what that's going to look like. It seems like they're really prioritizing that forecast tower. Another thing that we focused on at the beginning of the show. They want that forecast tower, and that's the reason why they're able to get height
going
right
crazy
here.
for
You saw
him,
Cami and Seti sort of shaping up to try and take height and holding it in that sort of 8-9 zone, but they didn't get that next zone. So Teeny and Chap took the opportunity really well because they knew where it was going.
Yeah, that gold pistol is
to be able
going
to hold
crazy.
height for as long as they did, all the way from zone 9. Once again, the forecast tower allowing them to know where to move that height and use or save up.
Peterbot and Puyo might be in like third right now,
Absolutely
maybe.
Phenomenal. What a great way
Third
to
or
start
fourth.
the competition.
just again cold. They're just ice cold, chilling there. Yeah, we're the best. Not a big deal. Man, that is a statement game out of game number 1. But there was just so many things that transpired in game number 1. Just so many solo performances that all took place. I mean, we saw there for a moment even Rise and Yuma making a top 3. 8 eliminations? That's terrifying. We can't let that happen.
Yes, we can, and they did. And I want to see it happen again. Rise and Yuma representing Asia right now, showing that, oh, yeah, it's NA versus EU. You got to watch out for Asia as well.
Yeah, these guys are really looking good right there. 8 eliminations clutching up there in the end in those final few moments. The crowd erupted as soon as they got that final elimination. Wasn't quite enough to get into that first or second, but they've got to be happy with that start, particularly on this stage.
That's right. I want to highlight Peterbot, man. I don't know what Peterbot is about, but I do now. In those final moments,
yeah, Peterbot is crazy.
And he pulled it off.
Peterbot is nuts.
To take down Clicks in game number 1, you know that there was definitely some emotions going high right there. But Peterbot, if he is down into a solo, I mean, he's honestly a duo as a single player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's
most of these
rough
players have the
for
ability
Clicks.
to do this, solo clutches. And in big events like this, 12-game formats, these solo clutches are going to be so vital in getting these guys into a really nice position. I must say, this burst assault rifle X Peterbot is a crazy combo. It shouldn't be allowed because he's so good with that. And then even towards these endgame situations, taking
The
out
fact
Seti
he
there
won
at
that
final
is
few moments just
insane.
to keep himself going. Of course, too little, too late towards the end, but really great start from him.
I mean, there's
70 points, though. That's real good.
Landing ramp,
Okay, so
getting
they're
the
in
coin,
4th,
getting the
yeah.
mythic AR, going over to the forecast tower.
Oh, we got a tie
and then
for second
getting
and
the
third.
Rift Island as well in that game, allowing them to just have a little bit of height, a little bit more mats, and more importantly, getting that mod weapon bench so that I saw Poyo kind of modifying his weapons there, getting exactly what they wanted so that they were prepared for the end game.
I love seeing their 3rd place. Vico, Flixie, a 2nd place. They didn't even
That should
need
have a
the
good
victory
amount of
royale, right? The
space.
fact that they made it to 2nd place, you've already done too much. You've already let them get too far in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they started it off so strong as well, getting eliminations onto Shadow and Virgo by Zone 1 there. And then, of course, just dominating the low ground as we know them to do.
Yeah, exactly. Another really solid performance of these guys. We've seen them do it previously. This is exactly what we expected. Low to mid ground, finding those eliminations. And towards the end there, where it was the final 2v2, it was kind of like Major 3, where it was 2 of the best teams in EU going head-to-head. Of course, 2 different, very different play styles. These guys are not necessarily going to be going for height every single game. But, of course, what I noticed there was a little bit of a change in rotation. They went towards the north side of their drop spot. So, interesting to see whether that's going to change throughout the day.
They still did fucking crazy, though.
Affect that, but really nice start from these guys.
That's right, guys. I know you want more action. We can talk more about this, but let's just jump back into it. MDF, the best taco. Back over to you.
Yeah, that was a very intense game. Obviously, as we're coming out, you know, I couldn't even believe it. I almost, you know, just threw the whole mic off the headset. I was really into it for a second there.
Yeah, and the craziest part still, of course, we have 2 EU teams duking it out to close off our first lobby here. And match number 2 is ready to go.
The battle bus has left the station. Match number 2 is here. What do we have in store for us this game? I mean, last one was surely a surprise with the Middle Eastern teams taking a top 10 position. One Asia team up there as well. And of course, those that you expect. The best from NA, some of the greats from EU.
Yeah, and Acorn and Cold, they haven't necessarily had an easy time about it either here at Brutal Beachhead. You know, you get like the soft contest coming out of Analyx and Sato, and this could prove to be very difficult, though, for Analyx and Sato, because you can tell the commitment is there, but if they want to take this fight to Acorn and Cold, it could be a really difficult one to actually close out in quick fashion.
Oh, are they uncon now? Oh, no, I was about to say. I was like, it looked like they were uncon for a second.
Stay alive and secure a top 15, but Damo and Resigns, who found even more placement points, ending just closer to that top 10. So
yeah, I don't think Peterbot and Poyo are gonna get con for that medallion at all this whole tourney. Especially after what Peterbot just did last game, there's no way that they get con for the coin. There's just no way.
As a solo, I almost wonder if things could have maybe gone a little differently there, because that's what really got them tied up into a rough position. But again, hindsight.
Yep, they're already going for the coin too. Jesus.
Now, Chap and Teeny. lingering around the Nitro Dome, but Kanata and Cooper close by means that all they can really look for here is just trying to prioritize their mat count.
Yeah, we do know Kanata and Cooper like to rotate closer to Agers and Rise, whom was taken out pretty early last game, so they didn't get to secure that fight, and they found themselves in a completely different battle up against Visual and Braids, and it really didn't go their way. Shortly afterwards, Braids ended up falling to Epic Whale Muzz, so pretty interesting, you know, zone dynamics starting to take shape here, and that's really part of the high level of Fortnite. Game to game, micro adjusting, right? They all know what went well, what went wrong, and it's about adjusting in the real time. But here's Seyun, here's Kadu against Casper and Prism. Little stands off here, so it seems like this game, similar to match one, is gonna kind of take its time rolling into the eliminations.
Yeah, Janice almost seemingly happy about the fact that these teams kind of caught wind of each other, because that allowed for him to just slip on by, head on out, a red line rig, make sure that he doesn't get caught in the mix. He's clearly just trying to make a play for that reboot man, because I didn't see Fixie anywhere near, so almost makes you wonder at the same time. It's going to be a difficult situation for a lot of these teams.
Here's Cammy and Seti. They have angles, they have a little bit of high ground. Meanwhile, King and Phaser getting active right now just outside the Rebels' roost. What is happening here? They seem to be finding their groove right now. It's Visual and Braids once again who are giving some of these duos a really difficult time, making them all second guess whether or not they should be sticking around and fighting them. So, you know, that's impressive.
Yeah, but this is also a really smart disengage from King and Phaser, recognizing the fact Sky Scroll still nearby as well. Rebels Roost just a little bit too poppin' for their interest at the moment, but even hanging around the underworld could pose some issues because they didn't stick around for the fight. Don't know how much surge damage they've actually been able to accrue at this stage, and once we start that mid-game rotation aspect of the we already saw a handful of teams, even some of the teams that you wouldn't necessarily anticipate to struggle with their surge damage, having issues.
Very interesting. We get to catch up with Batman Booga and Rapid here at the Grim Gate. This has been their drop spot for quite some time, coming out of Major 3, of course, with an excellent performance. You know, if you start looking at the paper trail of Rapid and Batman Booga, everyone's marking them up towards the top 3 as far as the NA teams are concerned. And talking about top 3, it wouldn't be one without Cold and Acorn. They're just putting teams down. This time, they do finish the fight up against Andalex and Sato. They don't let them escape.
But now something that Sato and Andalex are potentially going to start considering is if this keeps going in favor of Acorn.
Yo, what's up?
If they continue to take the fight to them.
Finally on Windows 11, I know you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
I think we still got a few more lobbies to work through.
Input device. My input's working, my output. Wait, input's not working.
I hear you.
Starting off somewhat on the right foot here at Restored Reels. One elimination already. Curious if one of those is onto either Alex or Worthy.
Yeah, something happened there, but Bolts and Bryce are in a fight right now. Little build-off happening here. It's a pretty intensive early game fight.
Oh, good piece, good piece.
Given
Very
the
good piece.
situation,
It was an even trade, though.
Sky base going on here. This is gonna be a
yeah, this is really high up. I don't know why these guys are so high.
Flixie, you know, obviously our second place.
This is really high. Oh, they're fighting for tower.
Can you hear me like good quality?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Bryce and Bolts are not going to fold here, though.
Okay.
The forecast tower, the weapons bunker that spawns
I'm re-downloading everything.
where Bolts and Bryce like to land. And this is something that, you know, they were willing to contest Reet and Ritual for when it was Reet and Ritual at Rickless Railway. So now Vico, Flixie haven't
Relogging into everything. This is so annoying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Factory reset is ass, but I mean, if you're having problems, sometimes factory reset is not a horrible idea.
Always telling you the same thing. That's my forecast. And yet, Vico, Flixie, they find themselves stuck because Bryce and Bolts either need to get eliminated or forced out here. Whoever controls the NPC is going to win.
And it's pretty incredible. You got to talk with Vico and Bolts' brother, and they had nothing but positive things to say, and honestly confidence about the fact that this is their forecast tower, and he's here, and he believes that paired up with Bryce, they are a perfect combination. So very interesting to see that both teams very much feel like they're entitled to this drop.
This guy's built to fucking Narnia.
Boots on the ground here. They're going to secure the card, which means they have everything that they need here to go ahead.
I have Epic Games Launcher and Discord downloaded and working on
oh my god,
exit lag right now.
Dead. These guys are not doing good.
For a second there.
Might have that
Looks like he went crazy for a second there.
Bro, did you see Peterbot?
Yeah, he did good.
He went off, dog. Like, Peterbot went
Did you see
fucking off.
Clicks' movement, bro? I don't know how the hell he didn't die.
Yeah, no,
That one
his
team-
movement is goated,
So
bro.
crazy.
Clicks' movement is
I don't know how he
actually
didn't die, bro.
insane.
I just don't know how he didn't
He
die.
clutched up like another like
like
3 placements based off
I
of
know.
that movement
It is
alone.
crazy.
So much more than just a set of points. Bolts and Bryce have to
That
think
was
long and
looking
hard,
crazy.
and they end up easing off for a second, but it's because Clone and Kromsu was waiting for them.
I'm in exit lag now. What's next?
Now as he gets ambushed.
This was almost like an unexpected
Are you
gift.
downloading
Clone and
Fortnite?
Kromsu were situated
I already.
exclusively
Oh shit! I have it. I have Epic Games Launcher open, but I don't have it downloading.
Yeah, that's a download you need.
Back into this game. We'll deal with the
not.
forecast later.
That's mega unfortunate. Bryce got
Yo, exit
pissed
lag.
off.
Oh, man.
Just dirty right there to get boxed up. But look,
I need TikTok Line
has the
Studio.
card, so he actually ends up finding Vico potentially here, or no?
Vico
Maybe.
dropped it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
he ends up
everything's
dropping it
240.
just so that he doesn't,
Like my
you know, bring that heat
monitors,
with them, so
like all my
very,
settings
very
and shit.
interesting turn of events here.
But sure, you might have forecast secured, but at what cost?
I forget,
Because
do you still use stretch res or
realistically,
no?
if I'm Kremzu, I'm not letting you escape. And that's the thing, Vico knew.
You still
that there
do?
was
Yeah.
No reason for him to
Might want to turn that shit off.
did not have the
Why?
materials to
Doesn't help you at all.
escape unless he gave up that key card.
Why turn it
Actually
off?
love that we got to see him
Because it
drop the
doesn't
key
help
card
you at
as
all. No
well, right?
pros
Just
use it.
saying, hey, look,
No
you can
pros
have
use
it,
it
man.
anymore?
My hands are in the air. White flag is
No,
waved.
none.
Go ahead. take
Why?
it, And he plays for another day.
Because it doesn't
That just
do
really
anything
shows
beneficial for you
what
anymore.
this tournament means, right? That's
Why not?
something
What
an
changed that
interaction
makes it
you'll have in
not
any
beneficial?
regular
It used
game,
to
right?
give
This
you
is
more
something so
frames, a
prestigious
lot more,
about
and
the
better
Fortnite
performance, but it
Global
doesn't
Championship,
anymore.
and even the players give respect to one another like that. It's,
Alright, I'll
it's
change it
incredible
up.
to watch.
Wow, this is looking like a menacing
Right when I heard
situation
that, I
building
switched.
up
I'm like,
currently,
shit.
though. Clicks,
The pros don't
Venom,
use it. What the hell would I?
keyboard, gold, chat
No, that's
team,
fair.
Candy
Oh my
Steady.
gosh.
I don't think we could ask for
That was my
anything
logic around
better
that shit.
at this stage, but fact of the matter is, all these teams are just fixated on one thing, and it's likely
Do I
the
have
weapons
it
bunker.
open? Where's TikTok Live
It's opening
Studio?
up right now, and Clicks and Vino the first to fold as they recognize, hey, there are 4 teams here. This is not the greatest idea. They double back to the campfire. They'll get their chance at the bunker, right? They'll be able to pick up some
Where's that? I
scraps,
feel
get
like
their
it.
attachments. But first, sit things out, let things settle.
I like that flyby though, Giannis and Pixie. So it looks like
I gotta reboot
Giannis'
my
rescue
system.
mission was
Word,
a
do your
success.
thing.
He was able to make his way towards a reboot ban, but again,
Oh shit,
you
he
have
got
to
rebooted.
start to wonder what kind of damage
Bro's
was he
cooked.
able to collect prior to losing
I don't
Pixie.
think
And
they win this
now,
one. I
Reckless
don't
Rel
think
is heating up one
Flixie
more
and
time because
Vico
double
win
back,
this.
brought Flixie into it, but now Shadow and Virgo
Yeah, it's over.
trying to see if they can pose a threat.
Listen, Shadow, someone I've known for a long time. I've followed his career closely. He is a very, very scary player. Once he starts to get situated, game 1 jitters are out of the way now. Him and Virgo have been nothing but successful as a duo here. But wait a second, Vico and Flixie, as we know, again, are EU's best right now. Clearly some of the strongest fighters on the region. And then you have OCE's Danith and Tinka, right? Champions of OCE lurking nearby, seeing what's happening here. Trying to put OCE's stamp on it.
But Vico and Flixie, I mean, we're talking about you major 3 winners at this stage, right? You've got to imagine the level of confidence. Even when you talk to either of them, they are
Shit,
just
Peterbot and Poyo are in
building up
5th right now. They
confidence,
dropped
essentially,
one.
and
There.
for good
Screen
measure,
share.
because Vico,
Screen share?
Flixie,
Yeah, I got
So
you.
I can walk.
successful despite
Yeah.
the fact that Vico
And
was
then
incredibly
I'm
low
I need to do all
material
my
count as well.
settings and
He's
shit.
still able to stave off Shadow and Virgo, and that is not an easy feat by any means.
Jumping to the other side here. Dukes and Sphinx trying to figure out what's happening down here south on the zone as things are just starting to develop. Clearly shots are coming in from
Can I
teams
get
in the
rid of my
distance. Meanwhile,
mouse?
Queasy has that
That'd be
high ground.
awesome. Oh, there we go.
Chapter lurking up, trying to see
Identify.
how he can possibly get involved.
Gotta do
Seeing
like
already sitting on the
that.
base for a moment there, you can even tell.
I don't even know if it's
Advanced
Queasy that's in
display.
danger nearly as much as what it might
240.
be Thomas HD
I have
when
no
trying to
idea
work his
they're
way
right
back
below
towards the
them.
surge base he has with Queasy.
Yo, that's no. People are ratting bad like in this tournament. I've been watching. It's actually crazy.
I think it's funny as fuck.
No, I do too. Like all these like Oceania teams are ratting so bad.
They've made enough noise. Other teams in the distance actually trying to take side shots at them.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's so funny.
Not only see them and
I do
react
too.
faster than they can land a shot on him, but also get up to high ground
nothing too.
before it was too late. And look, they're gonna just go ahead and get off of there. They're like, wait, that team, they want to fight? No, we don't need that. They give them the respect. They back off the restored reels. They play for center zone now. And this is a very, very good early rotate to go ahead and find a new position here. Find some new real estate, if you will. Meanwhile, at the Grim Gate, we have another Rise in Yuma coming out of Asia, representing here last game. Phenomenal performance. Ending up towards the top. 8 eliminations as well. This game off to a hot start with 2. Look, we look away, we blink for
Oh, that's rough.
I didn't see it.
The lineup is just nasty.
They got a double headshot on. I didn't even see who it was, but they got a double headshot.
Probably ecstatic about that loot llama they essentially just picked up from the knock.
Yeah, I don't even know if they want to cross over to pick up the loot at this point. It would end up being
My God,
all
this is
too
about to be a
risky with
huge
King
fight.
nearby, but Chapentini haven't stopped their pursuits onto different duos.
Yeah,
I'm
why are
feeling like
you
maybe
jumping
they're
out?
not
I don't
getting
know what
enough
you're doing, chat.
tags in these fights.
Can also be so disorienting to other teams in the lobby when you're dealing with the likes of Chapentini because they're just barreling down onto anybody that they encounter. They could care less about the caliber of player that they are dealing with in the process. All they
Hey,
want at the end of the
my
day is the
webcam's
points for
working now.
eliminations and to clear out the space to make sure that their rotations
You there?
maintain their smoothness. But Giannis,
My webcam is
Labor
working.
Chapentini are currently boxed up, and they are not the only ones. Kremsu, Clone, lurking overhead. Persa, Ed as well. Close enough that they could definitely tango if they wanted to.
Chapentini, 130 below. Just mentioned that they're not finding the tags, and it's very clear, regardless of how many teams they've managed to fight, it just hasn't been successful. But this, so far, looking like the best here. Double armor walls come out. That's going to slow down all of their momentum here. And if I'm being honest, I think they have to keep pursuing it, find a new angle, do something else. They can't afford to stop at this point. Teeny's got a new angle here. He's behind Pixie now. The other duo, basically, that's there is Ed and Persa, who are also very, very weak. It's just not looking good for the Brazilian duos. Not looking too good for EU's Jonas.
Oh, these guys are hella. Oh, it's over for chat. It's over.
Back against the wall. He needs to find the one.
Is it?
It's so close.
Yeah.
He almost clutched though.
He
almost
did.
killed him.
He almost won that. Yeah, 100%.
Reminding Chap, hey, we're familiar with each other.
Yeah,
for
Chap
a
and
reason,
Teeny,
but
the guys in
Giannis
first,
and
they're out
Pixie,
now.
They just had too much of an advantage, knowing that the Storm Surge was.
Yep.
They're gonna drop down to like 10th after this game. They got no points. Actually, wait, no, they might have gotten a few small points, but
I need to upload a. Do you know where to find like those things?
what thing?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
There's
when
things
somebody
that's not
follows like
very
a follow image.
What, like the shit that
Like
pops
an
up on
alert
your
image.
stream? You
Yeah.
can just Google whatever you want.
This is a duo that has really caught some pretty big
Like I use Streamlabs OBS. It's the easiest to use. I think it's the easiest.
finds FKS.
Very easy to set everything up with it,
But
which
Giannis
I like.
Pixie especially is in a really rough position, trying to deal with Quanti at the same time as well. But these two know they've just got to disengage. They need an opportunity to get
These
that
guys
make
are
it
hella
off. So
above.
Pixie
They're
will find a
chilling
moment
right now.
here, but Quanti still could pose a pretty big threat. All depends on how Giannis and Pixie actually choose to leave from this current position.
Take a look at
Oh,
right
these
now.
guys are
Also,
struggling. 41 below is
Storm Surge here, They
crazy.
just need a little tag. You bring your focus down to that bottom right, that map. We're in zone 5 out of 12.
41
right? So
below is
we're getting into the late part
These
of the
guys
game.
are
Things
dead.
gonna get
These guys are gonna
real
die.
small with the circle, and it's only going to become more and more
Epic
difficult. If you're one
Whale
of
and
those
Muzz,
teams
they're
that
gonna
don't
die
have
here.
heals.
The problem is when you're also a team like Muzz and Epic,
This
you
one's so
had
funny.
the shield, you had the white
What?
heals, but you're losing all of it.
This one's
because
funny.
you're
I
just
want to
underneath that
download it.
Storm Surge.
Oh,
Finally,
they just got
managed to catch a
above.
break in the form of damage. And they'll look to try and see what they can scavenge here at the top of
Oh, that's
Island.
huge. He's got a new full fizz. That's
undisturbed.
absolutely huge.
Little update there as Adapter and FKS fully eliminated, so 10 places out, first place is out. Cammy and Seti not looking too great right here. Below the damage
136.
threshold as well. Again, what that means is that Lightning Bolt is going to start coming down from the sky. They're going to start losing 25 HP over the course of time. Periodically, it'll start to add up. Flixie and Vico, this is why they're fighting all the teams, because they need to. Otherwise, they will be sent back to the lobby for not doing enough damage. Here it is. Vico gets slammed in on from 2 angles.
Oh.
He gets crushed by a devastating shot. Vico hits the one that he needs to. Meanwhile, Rise and Yuma jump into the mix here. This is
that's a huge tag. That's huge.
Another 110. Man, this guy's going crazy.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Vika.
Still defending for his teammate.
Flixie is like considered like a really good player
Revive is
too.
clearly on his mind. Armored walls are going to be sent out. Yuma, Rise, they're hoping that they can try to collapse, but I fear the moment has left them. Vico doing so much when it mattered most to hold his ground, and sure enough, the revive is a success. Flixie has been brought back into this battle, and that's going to cause Rise and Yuma to reconsider whether they actually want to take this engagement.
And that was our current first and second place teams basically to be going at the
Oh, these guys are 193 below. Holy shit.
Very desperate here.
These guys are
Flix
cooked.
and Epic Whale are the team not so desperate but ready to defend. But no, they lose the walls first. This is not looking good.
Oh,
but they end up
that's huge. That is huge.
He hits one in, then the second before they can even notice what happened to them.
Yeah, you know this
That's
guy,
a refresh that they need.
I mean, he's been forming his own kind of masterclass at this stage.
The edit in, caught by Vino there. The trap was delayed. So good.
That's exactly the kind of bounce back too that you would hope for, especially when you consider game number 1 probably got a little bit more messy than what they'd initially intended. So moments like that can really captivate a lot of momentum for players on the big stage.
You know, you make a great point.
Batman Booga's still alive.
Really difficult for them. They spend a little too much time inside the storm. So look, already micro adjustments starting to come in, but Muzz and Epic Whale here. Muzz is down. Or sorry, Epic Whale's down. Muzz is by himself. He finds the tags that he needs.
Oh my god, he's able to get this revive. Is
insane. The Storm Surge was doing damage, and Vidil and Reason are recognizing, wait a second. Why did you stop pushing here? Something clearly went wrong. Muzz now has to back off. I don't even think he got to pick up his teammate in time. No, Epic Whale gets finished there. And the development now for Muzz is that he is left by himself with nothing to really work with. I mean, it's all but over for him at this point if Vidil and Reason want to push.
At the same time, though, Muzz is definitely a bit of a solo mastermind. If anybody could look for a clutch opportunity, the real issue that I'm seeing right now, though, MDF, Baka, Pars, right behind where Muzz is currently fixated. And if he wants to press forward, Vidil and Reason on the other end of these walls, it's going to cost Muzz so much if he's able to escape this as far as his builds are concerned. He's already looking low on that material count.
Yeah, you saw him look through the wall. I was like, wait, what's left there? Nothing. And I think that was a mistake because now Varial and Reason can tell, wait, he's still pretty close, and they definitely know he's a weakened solo. But hey, if Muzz can stay alive, he has the zone, he'll be okay for a little bit of time. Placement points are just moments away. Take a look from the other perspective, how the damage ended up racking up there. An excellent tag by Reason, and then the Surge finishes the job there in the end. So very, very close.
Where's Peter Button?
You know, they not have that problem. They definitely were the team ahead, but here's a team that hasn't really found their footing just yet. Peter Bottom.
Yeah, they haven't gotten shit. They're barely above right now, too.
Kind of on a rampage in our first lobby, but this time obviously hoping that he can do it alongside his duo, Bipoli, Kayota. They are met with an armored wall the moment that they try to aggress onto Pars and Baka, and be forced to drop to the low ground, seeing they could try chop out these floors from underneath, but Pars, Baka, they recognize there's too much desperation from this duo. We don't need to
get in.
Risky peaks. We're just gonna stay them back.
They kind of have to though, but no, Bipoli goes up to the box by himself. Baka and Pars are some of the best to do it though, and they hit their tags. Literally granted a huge opportunity there to get comfortable and situated in this game now. Meanwhile, Clix and Vino on a huge rotate here across the map. Talk about a night and day position to be in. Eland.
Oh my god.
Right now.
Clix got mega fried.
Here. Starting to run out of shields to work with though, but still they get time to regather themselves, to compose themselves for a moment.
The most important part was looking at both of their material counts. That is a strong build count for them to work with, and they're gonna need every bit of it, because when you look at Titans like Thomas HT and Queasy up on the high ground already, just trying to take advantageous shots, and any of these teams that are starting to trickle their way in, trying to see if they can suppress as many duos as possible to those mid and low ground layers.
Well, here it is. It seems like they've been able to catch a little bit of extra information there. Now looking for teams nearby. Bryson Bolt's going to be one of the first to go ahead and be in the line of sights here.
You guys need tags
but
bad.
The zone
Holy
hasn't
shit.
popped just yet. They know it's got to go north. They're working their way through this build here. The cover's been blown, and they back off. Happy with the few tags, but still, they need more eliminations. Surely more placement points if they want to jump up to top 5, as those teams are still in this game. Meanwhile, Queasy still ramping his way across the high ground, right?
And that's for sure. Queasy, Thomas, they're going to try to hold on to hype for as long as possible. Ideally, the entire game, if possible, like what we saw at Chapatini in the last match. But Acorn Cold, very efficient. Found a slight inside rotate despite so much rejection.
Peterbot got a kill.
In the real
Something
center
for them.
that last zone, but everybody's got to get a move on now. Poyo, Peterbot just doing what they can to stay ahead of the pack. That reveal medallion as well, going to help them pinpoint some of these solos that might be running through these pre-existing builds.
Yeah, those extra layers right there.
Oh my god, Peterbot got fried. And that got a fucking kill. Holy shit.
Yuma as well, effectively taking down some of that immediate competition, right? You want to start dropping those players that are up at the top of the standings if you want to jump over them. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very hard to do, but they are doing just that. Meanwhile, the wider shot tells us the whole story. There's an indestructible bridge separating the high ground layers from the lows.
And Vico, Flixie, they didn't manage to find the victory royale the way that they would have hoped in match 1, and now staring down their own demise here. Flixie gonna get knocked. Vico not gonna have an opportunity either to recover this one. Just too much pre-existing.
Peterbot by himself again, and he's crazy. Oh, never mind.
And down goes Peterbot. Just like that, it's Cold to the rescue basically here, making up for lost time there. And at the end of the day, the real winner here is Cold. He gets more placement points. He gets to heal out now and kind of wait this one out. Meanwhile, Clix is still alive here, working his way through the game. Queasy and Thomas make their way up to the Rift Island. They are looking better than ever.
God, these guys are so high up. Holy shit.
It's looking next to impossible for anybody to try and effectively challenge for hype MDF, but we see great things happen. Clix on the other hand, alongside of Veno, they're gonna fall back to back. Trulex and Chicho now seeing if they can try and finagle their way into that top leaderboard placements. But Deal's gonna be the next one they knock. Reason forced to play this one out as a solo.
Game 2 already looking kind of crazy. Reason takes down Mustache there, and he gets to secure the medkit. That's a huge medallion picked up right there. The medallion as well to give him that little bit of extra push here. And look at that. Of all the players that came into this game inside the top 5, Chicho and Trulix are one of the only ones standing here now. With 8 eliminations, they have ran their way up the standings and put themselves into this incredible conversation of a team to look out for right now. Rise and Agers, a great performance. Booga and Rapid show up and get put down, and now it's a top 3.
Yeah, what's up?
It's just Pars and Baka down here. Queasy and Thomas have all the time in the world.
Yeah, you sound weird
and
though.
Thomas are sitting like kings right now at height, just watching all this catastrophe unfold underneath.
Sound weird?
Chicho, Trulex,
Yeah,
they
you sound
know
real weird.
they've got to deal with this team on high ground. All you see is the armored walls stacked in the sky. Trulex gonna opt for the medkit play instead. Hope that that he can outlast Baka in the process. But again, at the end of the day, he's just staring down Queasy and Thomas on height.
They're starting to look down here. They're starting to put some tags in. They see what's going on. It's just a matter of moments. 8 eliminations for Queasy and Thomas. They look up. Who's trying to land on us? And of course, it's the one and only coming out the storm, Baka there.
How the fuck did he get up
went
there?
With a desperate play. Meanwhile, Trulex down low. If he starts to focus in here, he falls so fast. And Baka has high ground now. This is a little scary, but the tag is so good for Queasy.
And the incredible part about it still, MDF, Queasy already had the record for most victory royales in FNCS finals, but he extends that from 25 to now 26 with this last victory royale. Incredible stuff. I want to hear more for what Adam has to say.
That's right, yeah. Would you please give it up forward for Thomas HD and Queasy? Hop up for me, fellas. Everyone wants to see those faces. Let me see those faces. You know, 8 eliminations, a great start to proceedings there. Queasy, I mean, what is it like playing with someone like Thomas? He's got the eye of the tiger. He sees things that no one else sees.
I don't have to worry about Surge. I literally did like 200 damage that game, and we were 600 above or something, so it's pretty easy.
I mean, Thomas, you've been there. You've got almost every single T-shirt for the FNCS Global Championships. That would be the icing on the cake. Game 2, it's
yeah, your mic
yours.
sounds weird though.
What have you felt out there so far? What do you feel in the lobby and players around you that are kind of causing you a bit of concern?
I mean, it's like really nice to play on the stage again. Like, we only have like 2 lands a year, so yeah. I'm just happy we won a game, like, and we can prove ourselves finally.
I'm seeing as well, Queasy. I mean, there's a lot of fans out here. Hey, you got cheering you guys' names all the time. Let them hear forward. Queasy and Thomas HD, let them hear you. Come on.
What you saying?
Yeah, like I said, your mic sounds weird though.
An audience like this as well.
I don't know if you're downloading something or yeah, it's real weird. Very high pitch.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I got some important people in the audience that told me that I should go high and not die, and that's what I did.
No, it sounds the same.
Okay, I'd love to see it. And one more time, would you please forward give it up your game 2 winners, Thomas and Queasy? Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good here in the Raw? You guys have been amazing. You guys at home as well have been fantastic. A quick break from us again here on the main show, but do not go anywhere. There's loads more coming away. 4 more games today. Don't go anywhere.
Yo, you're just lagging like crazy right now. Like your shit doesn't sound good. If you're downloading something, that's possibly why. Yeah, you're lagging like crazy.